Hey guys, let's just get checking everything's okay. Right, sound seems okay. It's a bit dark though. Hey Jax, how you doing, honey? Should do. Great, thank you, sweetheart. Okay, I am all over the place, so if you can bear with me a little bit tonight, please. I am really, really stressed out. Hey JJ, honey, how you doing, darling? Hey Cindy, that's fine, honey. Just thank you for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, JJ. I'm going to hold my shit together. Hey, Patty, darling. It's so good to see you. Grab my coffee. Hey, Catty. How are you, sweetheart? Let me just tell Yaya that. Hey, Sunshinery, honey. Let me just do something a minute with you. Um, um, yeah, I am reminding myself to breathe. I'm okay, JJ. I will be. I am just very, very annoyed, is one way of putting it. Thank you, allegedly. You guys are the best, I swear. Has Yaya turned up yet? Drive carefully, allegedly. Copy that. down here. Right. Where are we? Um, okay, there's quite a few people here, so let's get started, shall we? So, generally, this all started a couple of weeks ago when a little boy popped up on a live stream in his underwear. I took that to the person, and he refused to take it down, was what happened at first. We went back and forth, Josh and I did, in DMs on Instagram. And eventually I turned around and said to him, I will report you to your local police station. I don't know where the hell he lives. But it worked. So apparently, the police turned up. That has absolutely nothing to do with me. So Josh made 2 videos about me in the last 2 days. And I go to see if he's responded to any more to me. And you wouldn't believe whose name was there. You probably would, because she's got the biggest gob on YouTube. I see. Actually, I'm going to show you what I saw. I see this. This right here. It scares me. Welsh, etc. have children. Excuse me? It scares you that I have children? It scares her that I have children. Julie Virgo, keep my fucking name out of your mouth. You and your ST fucking D. So, yeah, they involved my kids. And that pushed me. Kathy, he did. He kept denying it. He kept saying everyone was lying. I gave him the screenshots of the image of the boy. I deleted them off my devices because I do not want a child on my phone, on my computer, or anything else of a child that is not mine. If my little boy had been on that live stream, I would have been out for blood. I said what I needed to say to get it taken down. And with a firework at his backside and a threat of me calling the cops in 2 hours, he removed it. I forgot about it and I moved on. Then I woke up to a message. But then there was another thing that happened. And this one was what actually pushed me before I saw Julie Virgo's comment. I was watching a short, and it was a cockroaches short. So I go to the comments. There's comments there, and then there's this one. Pretend fashion over. Welsh Rose needs some wig glue. Hang on, let me share this because I haven't shared it. Right. There's a comment here. Welsh Rose needs some wig glue and better quality wigs. Maybe you can go out and with that chick needs all the help she can get. Now I saw this before I saw Julie Virgo's comment, so 2 years ago I got COVID, like a lot of people did. Only I didn't get better. My hair started thinning. Food became disgusting to me. I barely eat because everything smells like trash. So I started wearing wigs, hoping that my hair would grow back. But it's been 2 years and it's still thin on top. When I became wheelchair dependent, I lost who I was. I found comfort in wigs. And I may not have a lot of money, but we save and we try to get pretty decent ones. So having someone say that, I, having someone say that about my hair was a kick to the gut. Thank you all for such lovely words you're saying to me. I really, really appreciate it. I lost a big part of me when I became wheelchair dependent. And even more after COVID. Long COVID is still beating me up today. And I honestly never expected to see that. With the amount I eat, I should be the size of Eugenia Coney. For the past 2 years, I have been living off Gaviscon tablets and coffee, literally, because food smells like it's something from the sewer. I put my mask on and I try to keep going. And I try to be strong, not just for myself, but for my kids. Every day I wake up, I take pain meds. I go to bed and I take more pain meds. I try not to take them throughout the day because I want to be there for my children. I want to be alert and I want to be on top of things. So a little pain to be with my kids, to help them, to do everything I need to do with them means I have to wait to take painkillers. These pieces of crap, trash, and the walking STD can shut the fuck up because they can't say anything that I haven't said to myself. And trust me, no one can beat me up as much as I can beat myself up. My kids come first, always. Don't you ever say you question why I have kids. My kids are loved, are cared for, and they get everything they want and need because I will bend over backwards. And unlike Julie Virgo, unlike Tyra, I have never ever come to the internet and said, please help me, I'm broke. Before I would do that, I would sell my soul. I've sold makeup in the past. Julie Virgo's wondering why someone like me should be allowed to have kids. Hey, Rabbit of Chaos. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah. When I seen a comment about my wigs, I was hurt. It hurt. It did. Losing my hair was the last thing I had left. Oh, sorry, sweetie.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Sorry, honey.
It's okay.
I didn't want to fall apart.
I know. But you can't let them even affect you. Look at who is saying these things. These people have no heart. They're just cold souls and they're miserable with their lives. And they're
Oh,
trying to
damn
tear
right.
others down because they hate their lives. I don't feel this way. They don't know you. They don't know anything about you, how strong you are, how amazing you are, how you fight every single day. They know nothing about you.
Yeah. My
You
kids are
are
my life.
so incredible. And if they can't see that, that's their own fault. And we don't want people like that anyways near us. If they
No.
can't see how incredible you are, then they're the fucking morons.
My question is, why did nobody else tell him to take that kid down? Why did none of his friends
Exactly.
tell him?
Exactly. Where were his friends?
Thank
There were
you.
people in that live chat. You can't say there weren't. Not one of them said anything. And Welsh had the decency to message you. Like, I give her so much respect for that. And you were mad because it wasn't on your time, because she found out during Roadhog's live. She messaged you right away.
I had been ill. Yeah, I'd been listening to streams and that, but I hadn't been doing any streams.
I'll
I've
drop
been
it.
ill for the last 2 years with this COVID shit.
Yeah. And COVID plays such a hard effect on everyone's body differently. Some people are freaking lucky and just had COVID. I had you have hair loss. I had post COVID scarring in my lungs where I couldn't breathe for 3 months straight. I couldn't
It's
even
a
go like
nightmare.
from my bed to the bathroom without being out of breath because of how bad. And I wasn't
And you
smoking.
lose your smell and
I wasn't
everything.
even vaping. I wasn't doing anything. I couldn't. That's how bad my lungs were.
Did you lose
And
your
that's
smell?
due to COVID. Everyone is different.
Because things smell so fucking bad, it's unreal.
And that's the other thing too. We don't know a lot about COVID, and I hate that I keep saying the word because I know YouTube doesn't like it.
I
But
don't care.
as time goes on, we are seeing the effects of it and what it's causing for people and what it's doing to people's bodies. Because even though you might have gotten sick, the long-term effects of it is just insane.
Yeah.
Hi, honey.
Hi,
Can you
Yaya.
hear me?
Yes.
Thank you to everyone who's just subscribed, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
I won't stay because I think Jackie is just so wise and so good with things like this. But I just wanted to say this for a Virgo to question, you or anyone else having children. She didn't. The most obvious missed her was that Josh's friend allowed her son to be in a live in his underwear.
Exactly.
She didn't stop it. I don't know. Did she ask Josh to take it down? I mean, I don't know. I mean, these people are really irrelevant to me. But for Julie to question that with you, when you were friends with Julie, she had no issue with your parenting, raved about it.
I've been with my husband for 17 years.
Yeah.
It
Well,
took us 8 years for me to get pregnant.
Yeah. Well, when you're born with, fetal alcohol syndrome, I'm assuming, and now you have to take care of a parent who has a drinking problem or whatever, you're going to say stupid shit, and that's what she's doing, and she just said it to get an emotional response out of you, and
It's
don't
the
give her
same
any
thing like
power.
Kira talking about my ovaries. Come on now.
Yeah, don't. If I know it's hurtful because I know how you are as a mother, and I know it's hurtful, but you have to understand their opinions of you are irrelevant. It doesn't matter. And
Wait till they
they
stick me
lie.
first,
We've
though.
seen it lie. We also know that you don't have to go begging strangers on social media to buy, a McDonald's meal or to get your hair done or anything like that, okay?
I
We know
wouldn't.
how you are with your children. I know what your children are getting for Christmas because you've not spent anything on yourself and you've put them first, and you and your husband have saved. You always put your children first.
Yeah.
So, regardless of what these people say or think, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They are irrelevant. They
You know,
cannot misuse.
I only got my Jeffree Star palette because of such a kind person,
I
and that
know.
was Shay.
Yeah. No, she's
Shay knew that I
very
sold
giving.
my my palettes because
She
we
is
were
amazing.
struggling.
Yeah. Now remember, Julie was part of that whole AZ thing about Colin's social services on KJ, and
Yes.
remember, but AZ put the wrong phone number
They were
I don't
so
know, maybe she was
excited to call CPS on KJ.
correct. But now, they have an issue with this. It's only because they're taking up for Josh because he's a simpleton, and, they just want to get an emotional response out of you. You're stronger than that. You're better than that. Let them say whatever they need to say. Who cares? You know the truth. We know the truth. Who cares? Julie and Josh don't have children. Praise God. So who are they to even say or to question the parenting of someone else? Okay. I understand that one of them takes care of an adult that acts like a child, um, due to issues, but you
Our
know what?
children.
Just let it, girl, say what you need to say.
Pretend Fashion
You're,
Over can kiss my
oh,
fucking ass.
look, pretend fashionista. She's all up
Aye,
in
whatever.
everybody's business, but
Yeah.
she's also given great information um, about her alleged friends. So just remember who you're dealing with. But I'm going to pop
Hmm.
down. I love you. I'll be in the comments.
We
And
love you.
and just remember, these people don't matter. They never have, and they never will. And they know it. They're miserable with their own lives because they know their own
Exactly.
lives suck. Okay? So, and that's the same thing with Tira. She's all jealous because all the supplies you have, which you have had, you've been doing nails for years.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
She's jealous. That's why she's dry begging now
Yeah,
for more
Shay
stuff.
said it best. She said, accepting donations to buy envelopes to mail her preschool art projects out. Like, exactly.
Yeah. So
You're accepting donations to mail out your nails? That's part of your business, isn't it?
oh my god. All right. I'm gonna pop down. I'll let
Wow.
JJ talk. I love you.
The irony of
Okay.
it all.
And I love you, and you just remember you got this. You're stronger. All right, I'll let JJ talk. Okay, bye.
Bye,
I
Bye.
think she
honey.
just fell off.
She'll be back.
Hmm.
Yeah, but seriously, I've never heard of that. Who, like, literally, like, if you're gonna sell nails and you can't pay for the shipping, you add the shipping on. Like,
Hmm.
you calculate for that factor, and it ain't that much money, honey.
No.
Those things don't weigh that much. So
Nope. Not at all.
clearly, you don't know how to run a business, and I'm just gonna say that out loud.
If I was doing nails on YouTube and I was making sets, I would put them out for the postage, that's all. Because it'd be
Yeah.
content.
She doesn't know how to run a business, period. And like, she talks a lot of fucking shit, but I have run businesses for other fucking people, and I know what the fuck I'm doing. Do you? No. So fucking worry about what you need to do, because clearly you need help if you're asking for donations. I bet not one fucking person gets those nails. I'll say it now.
When I seen a comment about my wigs, that's what pushed me over the edge. And then seeing
I
that
know.
from Julia, it just done me in.
Let me just say, Welsh, that anybody, and hey, everybody in chat,
Hey,
Hey,
JJ.
I was
JJ.
walking my dog, so I kept like falling in and out, but it's okay. I'm in my backyard now, so, but yeah, that was pretty funny before. Sorry.
It was, though. I mean, literally,
was.
she's asking
I
for
mean,
donations.
It's utterly ridiculous, to be completely honest. That pretend fashionista person is so up Cindy and I's ass that she takes the members only and puts them in different discords. I'm not even kidding. Even the comments.
That's
Like,
good.
we don't even really know this weirdo. Like, go
No,
find
She
out
was
how
I
to
following
didn't
me
do
know
on
either.
this
I
stuff.
Instagram.
blocked her the moment I could because I didn't like what the fuck she had to say. I'll be
Like,
honest.
when I found that out, I'm like, what? I'm like, what interactions have we ever really even had that you're so interested in
That's
what we have to
crazy.
say privately? But it really, like, if you want to, like,
Oh,
put a fire
so
under
that's
my
who's
ass,
telling Tyra that we're talking about her all the time then.
oh, maybe, but not really, because when are we talking
Because
about
we
her?
don't
At
talk
least
about
not.
her.
No. It's been a while.
I know,
I
she's
think
not even
it's been a
worth
good
it.
while. Yeah, but like I can't even. Oh my God, that one
She's
coming at
just
you for looks when she look shames every person like as if she's a 10-year-old and I don't know, somebody like peed in her Cheerios or something. Like,
well, she has like
stop.
the
Mhm.
You
temper
come
tantrum
in
of a
like that.
fucking
And what I've
2-year-old.
learned now, yes, and I've taken the high road many times, many times when it comes to
Mhm.
looks. Okay, I've heard
Yeah.
a lot of things said about my looks, whatever. It is what it is. I mean, I look the way I look. Look, this is the way God made me. I don't know
You're
what the hell you
stunning.
want me to do, right? Like, I don't give a shit. I really don't. Like, come at my looks. But a lot of these people that do come at looks have no room to talk. And not only is their outside not attractive whatsoever, if I were a man, I wouldn't look their way for a second. But
Yeah.
their inside is even worse. Like, they are horrible people. I don't like, a lot of, I talk about it often. I have a lot of disabilities and they're very, in my family, not me, but in my family, I have a lot of disabilities and they're very outward. You can see them and people
Yeah.
treat you differently, and
Mhm.
so I
They do.
saw the way, a lot of my family members have been treated. So I don't put up with that shit. And I always look at it like karma. And I promise you, because a lot of the people that have come at some of my family members have gotten their karma. And it
Yep.
almost always seems like it's in whatever they come at them for. If it's about looks, something happens to them where they're no longer so beautiful. Like the things they have a problem with or whatever um, ends up happening to them. God has a way of, punishing these people. He sure the hell does. Because this is wrong. Like coming at you
Yep.
for that. You're a beautiful person, inside and outside. And I think, truthfully, I wish I had the balls to have the shorter hair like you do. I always feel like I need to, like, I don't know why. I feel like I need to
I know.
have
She pulls it off so
longer
good with the
hair and I
shaved
have my whole
sides.
she
Oh,
she looks badass. I love
you
it.
do.
So I don't know
I
why
put some
anybody can.
pictures of me before I became disabled on Instagram today.
Well, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to like give out your business, but if a person has a fucking illness, like you don't know, right? Like some people may not know what another person is going through or if they do have an illness or not have an illness. And what you deal with is no joke. And I
Yeah.
I commend you for getting on here and you get on here and you're on camera all the time, usually when you're doing lives or videos.
Yeah.
And I just think, that's amazing. And I hope you keep doing that. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful person. And fuck any of these women. They act like, honestly, like worse than middle school kids. I won't even say high school because even high school, this is not what they do.
Yeah.
Not at least when
Look
I
at
was
how
there.
beautiful. See, you're still beautiful though.
She is beautiful. Like these people are
Look at
so
my hair.
mean. And to question the fact, why are you a mother or why did you have children? Julie,
But all
shut
this
up.
came from an accusation that Josh made up.
Yeah. I mean, these people, if Julie doesn't have a child, okay, she has a mother, whatever, she takes care of her mother. I don't give a shit. It's not the same thing as taking care of your own damn
No.
child. It's
No.
just not, okay?
Not
And
at
for
all.
anyone to question anyone, you take care of your babies. Everybody knows that. There's nobody that would for a second question
Hell
you
yeah.
about being a parent. And anyone that does, I'd be like, where's the proof that I'm a bad parent or that I shouldn't have
Well,
a
look who
child
else is
because you wear
talking. Tara.
wigs?
She has no room to talk.
And
She has no
because
room to talk.
given the fact that you had such a visceral, you all know what I'm trying to say right
Yes.
now. But yeah, reaction to it just shows that you are, to a child being on a video, even for a second, not fully clothed, says that that is a person deserving of being a mother, really, because it's not normal. And it would
Yeah.
have been okay if he would have just admitted what he did, and said it was an accident, fixed it.
And took it
Okay,
down.
accidents happen. But to then
Exactly.
deny it, like, bro, stop, okay? Just admit what the fuck you did wrong. Everybody does wrong. You hang out with the people who once told you that you sound like your brain needs to restart every 2
Yes.
minutes, or
Yes.
not even. And that was
He
said
is
by
disgusting.
these people that he's friends with
Yes.
now. And he has a disability, and I still, to this day, even though I find him to be a whiny little bitch, I still, to this day, feel horrible that that was ever said to him. It
Me
was
too,
horrible.
JJ. I have.
Horrible.
It was in my DM with
If
Stacy
he
and
had
fucking
any
Tim.
respect for his friend or her child, he wouldn't have argued about taking it down.
Right. I agree.
It would have
Oh
been
my
gone.
God.
It wouldn't have been up there
Exactly.
5 fucking days.
Right? Because even if it's your own child, oh my God, you want that gone immediately.
I'm sorry. If
And
it was my friend's child, that's even more I have to
it
protect
is
them.
even worse.
Yeah.
It's worse
Yeah.
because it's someone else's child. Like, what are you doing? Just admit it, take it down, say you're sorry. Maybe thank the people that
He
told you it
literally
was
had
there.
a temper tantrum, pretty much, that he didn't
Uh-huh.
want to take it down, and that's what it
Yeah, that
was.
doesn't surprise me. He's become a whiny little bitch. Or
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
he
He had a
always
temper
was, and I
tantrum and a
just
half about it.
didn't
Because I was
realize it.
arguing with him
No,
to take
JJ,
it
he was
down.
never like that. He was never a whiny little bitch until he went over there.
He's like begging for our attention all the time. Like, go. You are so irrelevant that we don't even want to talk about you and members.
Exactly.
That's how
JJ.
irrelevant you are.
JJ, do
Dude,
you
you lost
remember
my
me
friendship
telling you
the
that
day
I
you fucked me
landed?
over. That's it. I don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Do you remember me saying I was on autoplay and landed in a live stream that was screaming about you and Cindy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was Josh.
Yeah,
What?
it doesn't surprise me. I've heard
No, it doesn't.
a few
And a few days
times.
later, guess where he was?
Where? Probably in somebody's DM or
In Cindy's live stream.
Of course he was. Probably acting all normal. But listen, bro, we got your number. We've had it for a little while now. We all consider you
And
a
when I say
whiny
he
little
was screaming,
bitch.
he
We
was
don't even.
screaming.
Yeah, I know, because he became like this, or maybe, like I said, maybe he always was. I just don't know.
Maybe.
But it's
Maybe he was.
whatever he's going through, or whatever his issue is right now. He needs to just, I don't know, fucking go to church.
Something I
pray to
always say is
Jesus,
a mask
something.
Go to church.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
Something.
we could have absolutely nothing to do with this dude. We don't talk about him. We want nothing to do with him. We we parted ways, but he still likes to bring us up. Like, we don't even pay I don't care, Josh. Say
No.
whatever the hell you want. I don't care. And I'm sure after this, I'm going to be a bitch, this, that, whatever. But at least I'm not a whiny little bitch like you're coming off as.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time you go live, you sound like a simp. It's like whatever the people that he's rolling with at the time, he's going to adopt their philosophies and kind of their way of doing things. And it's very apparent now. And I have no time to even look that way. So, bro, go do your thing and leave us over here alone. Okay? Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's all I wanted to say. But I love you, girl. And you're beautiful. And those babies are beautiful. They were meant to be here, and don't let anybody knock you down like that. And think about it, though. Think about it, okay? That pretend fashionista, whoever she is a fucking weirdo, okay?
Yes.
She stalks our members only and screenshots the shit out of them, even our chats, everything, so that way she can, I don't know, put them in random discords as if we're talking about like the most groundbreaking things. You weirdo. Who does that? Anyway, so I'm going to go eat some food now because I'm hungry, but I love you guys. Bye.
Love you too,
everybody.
JJ. Have fun.
And I will, and hit me up, Welsh, if you need to talk, because
I will.
of course, I'm here
Thank
for
you,
you.
JJ.
Okay? You're welcome. Bye, sweetheart.
Bye, JJ.
You know, After everything the last few days, right, I was fine. I was absolutely fine. I was just going to ignore the shit and move on. Then I saw about the wig, and then I saw Julie fucking Virgo, and I couldn't breathe.
You have every right to stand up for yourself, too.
I couldn't fucking breathe, Jackie.
I know. I know. I know.
It was like I was just having this fucking major panic attack.
I went into a rage for you, too, so I get it, because it broke my heart to see you like that.
If it weren't for my kids, I would be in that car on my way to Scotland right now. So she wants to count her fucking blessings.
I was
The guy
gonna say,
ripped her
why are you
fucking
gonna go
face
to
off, let me tell
Scotland?
you.
I didn't realize it at first. That's me. I was gonna say, why are you going to Scotland? I'd like to go to Scotland, not for that reason, though. No.
Oh,
you don't even
if
need
it
to
weren't
do
for my
that
kids,
either.
I'd be on
She's
my
not
way
worth
there.
your time and effort. None of these bitches are. They really aren't. They have no clue who you are. And you know what? Even if they have one remorseful bone in their body, they're not going to fucking show it. Because they don't care.
No. And that's the big difference. I do care, and that's why I went to him and made him take it down.
Yeah.
And I said what needed to be fucking said.
I mean, they're like walking, talking hypocrites, too. It's like 1 minute, don't involve the kids, no kids on YouTube. And then their friend has a kid in the video, and they don't say anything. And you respectfully went to him. Like I said, whether it was on his time or not, when you found out what happened, you went right to him. That is so respectful. And if he can't see that, well, then he's dumb. Because none of his friends, he's not even mentioned it. That none of his friends have gone to him. No one said anything in that live. That proves everything right there, too.
And you can't tell me they didn't see it.
No, they definitely saw it.
Like, that fucking poor kid. To be on the internet in his underwear.
It's not even like the kid's fault. Like, and that's what I said last night. It's Josh's responsibility. He's the one with the camera on live streaming it. I don't care if you were drunk, whatever. You are responsible. You are even more responsible because you're not in your home. And that kid was in the comfort of his own home. You are responsible. You should have ended the live and took it down and started a new one or edited that part out. But I would have stopped the live, took it down right away, and started a new live.
Hey, Bliss Chris, thank you, honey.
He looked over. He knew what he saw. And then later said, "Are you in your house coat?" Because he had known what he saw. I'm sorry. If none of your friends DM'd you right away, that is not our fault. When Welsh found out, she DM'd you. Not one
within
of them
10
would
minutes
do
of
that
knowing
for
about
any
it.
of us.
Within 10 minutes of knowing about it, I was in his DMs.
And it's not your fault that the cops came. If the cops came, I don't believe it. I don't.
I don't believe it either. I honestly don't.
And like I said last night too, that's why I was asking you, the cops wouldn't even tell him who called. You guys have different laws over there. He can't even request a FOIA over there. And the FOIA is what would tell you who called if they gave their name, all of that. So that's a bullshit lie, and that's what.
And I don't know where the fuck he lives.
Yeah.
I said the word that got him to take that video down.
I do know where he lives, but I would never give anyone that information.
I would never ask you.
But that's because he won a contest of mine, and that I'm respectful. We were friends then. I have not given any information out on this fucking kid, even after we were friends. Like, So please. Like I said, once you're gone, you're gone. You're cut out of my life.
I honestly think that he's lying.
I do too. They
Now I'm
want
calmed
proof
down
for
and I'm
everything.
thinking
The
about
proof
it.
is never good enough for them. Show us some proof.
Uh-huh.
What they're doing to you, though, is wrong. And you should not even give a crap what any of those bitches have to say. I know it bothers you. It would bother me, too. I get it. But then I have to remember and remind myself, who are these people? They don't know me. If they took a second to know me, they would know I am not as horrible as these people make me seem. If they choose to not get to know me, then I don't want to know them. I love the people that I have around me. I know you love the people that you have around you. I know they're amazing, and that's what matters. Screw all the people that don't matter. Their opinions are always going to be their opinions. They're not going to like ours. We're not going to like theirs. But unlike them, we don't do the shit that they do. And they are just cold-hearted bitches in that sense. And that's how I always feel. They do things
Now,
to get
I can be a
reaction out of people.
sarcastic fucker in the
What was
spur of
that?
the moment. And when I come out with them in the spur of the moment, they're fucking good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you got 2 hours, or I'm contacting the fucking police and I'm reporting your ass.
But he took the video down after that, and that was all you
And he
wanted.
took it down. It worked, didn't it? It got
Us
the
going
job
live
fucking
worked
done.
too, apparently, because that's all we wanted. He was made aware of it, lied and lied and lied, and you're gonna sit there and lie and not expect us to be like, why? Like, why would you lie?
Hey,
Hey,
beautiful.
Cindy.
Hi. Sorry.
No,
Hi,
it's
guys.
okay.
I just wanted to come up for a minute. As you can see, I'm not no makeup, none of that. I just wanted to say, look,
Me
Welsh.
neither.
Look at this cardigan. JJ got it for me.
I
That's
love
beautiful.
it.
It's so fluffy. It's so fluffy.
Definitely
I love it
keep you
so
warm. I know it's cold where I am.
Yeah,
So it's cold
yeah.
where you are.
It's beautiful. So thank you, JJ. Anyway, my sugar mama. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I just wanted to come up real quick and say this, Welsh. You are a beautiful woman. Okay, you're a mother. You deal with chronic illness, chronic pain. You still get up, take care of your family. You have to deal with being in a wheelchair, all that adversity. And if people don't like your opinions, come at you for the opinions. You understand? Come at you for what they think you said, sideways, out of order.
Yeah.
I have said, no matter who it is, kids should be left out of it. The
Yeah.
same goes for your kids. The same goes for anybody's children.
Yeah.
There was no reason to say she's afraid that you have kids or whatever. I think that, excuse me, so many of us are trying to go lower and lower. We're gonna say what we think is gonna hurt the most, right? And we don't think about it. It was Thanksgiving a few days ago.
Yeah.
It's Christmas. People may not celebrate Christmas. Whatever your beliefs are, it's the holiday season. The statistics for self-harm skyrocket.
Yes.
And a little bit of kindness right now is what we should be focusing on.
Yeah.
When I came in here, I could hear the hurt, the pain in your voice. I didn't know what was going on, but I could hear it, and I truly wish it could all stop. I'm not here to talk crap on Josh. Josh was once my friend. I do know that he's made streams. He's, laughed at the Picturegate 2.0, whatever. That's okay. I have this motto that if you were ever my friend, there was something about you that I saw that had value, and I'm gonna respect
Yes.
that friendship, whether it's we're still friends or not. So I'm gonna keep that intact. And even in members only, I've never spoken ill of Josh, never, and I never will. So I'm gonna leave that alone, and I'm not gonna talk about Julie V. None of it. I have said publicly, like there was videos made, shorts made about me. because JJ went on Julie V's panel. I don't know what that has to do with me. Um, because JJ's my manita doesn't mean we agree. You understand? So I'm not here to talk about Julie V either because
Yes.
I feel like what happened to her could happen to anyone.
Yep.
Somebody could cheat on you. It can happen, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here to do any of that. I'm here to support you, Welsh. I'm here to tell you that I love you. People may not like us. People seem to have this thing with who we support that
Mm-hmm.
dictates who we are. And what people tend to forget is that freaking mirror can be reversed on them.
Yes.
We have to deal
Mm-hmm.
with people as individuals, what our deeds are, what our words are. Don't come for me for what Fulano said in 1941. Come for me for what Selfie said today, yesterday, tomorrow. That's all I can control.
Yeah.
And Welsh, I need you to understand that you take care of your family, like Yaya said. Your focus right now is your children, saving to make sure that they have
Mm-hmm.
the best Christmas. And whenever
Mm-hmm.
anybody online comes at you and steals your joy, remember the joy that you get from your children. Remember the joy that you get from your husband. Like that picture that you showed of your wedding, where you said,
Mm-hmm.
can't believe it was 17 years ago. That man that brings you so much love, so much joy, those children, the strength that you get up every day in chronic pain, girl, and come out and put on your fierce ass wigs. I wish I had a wig collection like you. You come and do these colorful eyes. You motivate yourself. Don't let anybody steal your joy, Welsh. These people are online and I know it hurts. Trust me. I know it hurts when you're talked about, when you're called trash, all this shit. Remember, will it fucking affect you in your real life? And it won't. It doesn't change the way your children look at you. It doesn't change the way your husband looks at you. It doesn't change the way anybody who knows you and loves you looks at you. So we have to keep it in perspective. What they want is this. They want to see you in tears. They want to see you upset. Fuck them. You
What
are
people
loved.
don't
You are
see though,
valued.
Cindy, what people don't see though is I lost myself and
I
I'm still
know.
trying to find myself.
I know. I know, Welsh. And that's the thing. You are so valued, Welsh. Look at all you've overcome. You're a fucking warrior. You're a warrior. You understand? And it'll be okay. I know that it's hard. I know that that was like a kick to the gut. I know that it
Yeah.
felt like it just punched the air out of you.
Yeah.
I understand that. I understand that. But it will be okay. You'll get over this. You will.
I
All the
know.
shit that you've overcome, this is just another thing that, in the future, you'll be like, I can't believe I let that upset me so much. And I understand why you're upset,
Yep.
Welsh. I'm not diminishing your feelings. You
I
understand?
know. I know.
But I love you. I support you. And you're going to be okay, Mama. I promise you. I promise you. Okay?
It's just a bump in
Thank
the
you.
road.
Yes, that's all it is. So that's all I wanted to say. I hope everybody continues to have a great weekend. I will be in your chat, Welsh. You know that I am just a click away, girl. Call me, text me, whatever. I got you. And we good. Okay? Love you very
Yeah.
much. Okay?
We love you,
Okay.
Cindy.
Love you, Jackie. Love you guys. I'll be in the
You
chat.
guys are like all the best, I swear.
Love
You
you.
guys are
You got
amazing.
this. You got this.
Yes.
I'll be in the
And
chat.
I am so
Bye,
grateful to
Cindy.
have you guys in my
And
corner.
that's what I mean. Look at all the people here that love you. Why do any one of those people matter? They're fighting with each other. Come on now. They're not real friends. You have a lot of real friends right here, right now, that love you for who you are, know how amazing you are, know how strong you are, know how much you've overcame, and are still going each and every day. That's what matters, babe.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're going to keep doing what they're doing, and that's on them.
Mm-hmm.
They can try to blame us for all their mistakes. We own up to our mistakes. That's one thing you said it right from the start, even that day when all this happened, that you were even the one who DM'd him.
Uh-huh. Why didn't any of his friends DM him? Why didn't
Yeah.
they tell him, show him?
Because you cared.
Because if it was my kid and I'd put my kid in my video or my friend's kid in the video and no one had told me, I'd be pissed.
Yes, I agree. I would be
I
too.
would be so fucking pissed.
But that's who you are. You were so kind enough still to go reach out to him.
When it
And
comes
that's
to
lost in
children,
all of this. You have a
Jackie,
heart.
I always feel this urge to try and protect children.
I agree.
Maybe it's because of my own trauma,
Yeah.
but I just can't stop myself, you know?
But that's not a bad thing. Kids need protecting. There's not enough people out there protecting these kids. And I hate to say it. There's not.
You know, I was once on a train with a train full of kids going to see Santa. And by the time we got to the place they were going, I knew every kid, their mother, their father, and the fact none of them believed in Santa. And I cried.
Wow.
They were like babies in nursery. And no one of them believed in Santa, and I was devastated.
That's sad. And was it just because they couldn't afford gifts and Santa didn't exist in that sense?
No, they all knew that Mummy and Daddy got their Christmas presents.
Oh, that's even sadder.
Mm.
That was like the joy of being a kid and believing in like the tooth fairy and
Yeah.
Santa Claus, and the elf on the shelf is like the cool craze, which the kids love. Every day the elf is on a different shelf, like doing crazy things. I know you did that with your kids.
My kids don't like it.
They don't like the
They
elf on
think
the shelf?
no,
Oh
they
my
think it's silly.
gosh. We do some crazy stuff in the classroom. The elf is everywhere.
My son is 9 in March, and my daughter is 7.
And they believe in Santa still?
Oh yeah,
Good.
yeah. They
It's
think
nowadays
Santa's
these
coming.
kids have the internet too. Like they can easily type in a Santa reel. You know what I mean?
They
We
don't
didn't
go on the
have that
internet
as kids. We were
unsupervised.
able to make believe and believe in other
He's getting his
things.
first
And
games console this year. His first games console.
wow.
I held back from having him stuck in front of a screen for as long as possible.
Yeah.
But now he wants to play these games.
Well,
I've forgotten the
did you
name
have a
again.
PlayStation as a kid?
I had the Spectrum ZX. I'm old.
Never heard of that.
Um,
But you had games. That was my point. You
yeah,
had a game system. You know
but we
how.
didn't spend all day in the house either.
No, that's true. But you're a great mom, and I know that you're going to make those kids go outside too and have fun.
Minecraft. He
Oh,
likes
Minecraft,
Minecraft.
Roblox.
Apparently, they played
That's
it
the
in
other
school.
game they probably like. I have
So
5-year-olds telling me about Roblox. I'm like, I know about it. I just don't know about it. Like,
yeah, same.
I know it
But he's
exists. I kind
getting
of know what it
PlayStation
is.
4 with 17 games.
That's good. Oh, he'll have fun.
And you know what? Christmas morning, he will get up and he will say to me, Santa brought too many presents again, Mommy.
Oh, that's the best, though. That makes you feel good. You did your job.
You know what he asked for?
What did he
A
want?
light up ball.
A light up ball?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're
That's
cool.
all he asked for.
Really? And I know you got him one.
Damn right.
You got him like 5.
But
A light up
that's
ball.
all he wanted.
Wow.
Because there's so many other boys and girls who need presents too, see?
And see, you teach your kids right.
He is such a genuinely kind little boy.
And
And for
that's
an
amazing.
8-year-old,
That reflects on you. You taught him right. You were his mother. You made him amazing.
he told me his friends was bullying him in school. So I said, should I come and beat them up? No. Because you're
Oh,
bigger than them.
that's amazing. It's not amazing he's getting bullied. That's wrong.
He was fighting with one of his friends.
Oh, okay.
But
We've
because they're
all
both
been there.
autistic, they don't like parties.
Yeah.
And I go overboard with parties. I love doing party food. I do hedgehogs and snakes and everything out of the food. But they don't like parties.
So that's what they were fighting about?
One of his friends invited him to a party and he threw the invitation away because he didn't want to go.
Oh.
I tried to get him to get involved in these things because you've got to try when they're little, haven't you?
Yeah.
But
It's
he
good
just
to get involved.
he prefers the quiet and a little tea party at home for his birthday.
Oh.
But he is the sweetest 8-year-old you will ever come across.
And that's amazing because you
He
are the
blows
sweetest
my
person ever,
mind.
and he takes after his mother. And you know it.
He makes me so proud every day.
That's amazing. That's what it feels to be like a mom and to enjoy those moments, to know you did right. You did good. You're doing great. And you're going to continue to do great. You deserve all of those moments. And no one can tell you different. And I hate to say it, the people that are saying it have no clue what that feeling is.
Maybe, Shay. I've met a lot of sweet little boys.
Those sweet little boys turn up to be wonderful men. I'll let you know that.
They do. And you
My
know what?
my
He's
brother
just
was
dad
a sweet
helping
little
me.
boy, and he turned out to be a great man. So your son will be the same. I know it.
He sees his dad helping me. And I dropped something one day down the back of the bed. And he said, "Wait there, Mommy, I'll get Daddy now so you don't hurt yourself." Charming. But he is such a thoughtful little boy.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be more proud.
And those moments will keep coming because you did right. You still, every day, you are raising them to be amazing human beings. And that's all anyone would want for their kids.
Mm-hmm.
And you're doing great. And I don't care what anyone says. You shouldn't care what they say. They don't know you. They don't know how amazing you are. And like I said, if they can't see it, then that's their loss. We don't want you over here anyways if you can't see how amazing you are.
Shay, if your son is anything like Meg's, your daughter, you have raised a really beautiful daughter there.
Yes, she has.
Shay should be so proud of herself. Because Meg's is a diamond.
You know, we call those Shay too, Southern gentlemen. I will say that we don't have a lot of that up north, though there are some guys that will open a door my boyfriend does still every now and then. But that's, you know, us
all the
women
fun of
love
having
that.
children, isn't it? The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yes.
And you got to enjoy it all.
Yeah, exactly.
Because one day it's all gone and they're all grown up and doing their own thing.
Exactly. And we're not even promised a tomorrow, so we need to enjoy the now.
No.
And the people that aren't enjoying the now, that's their loss. They're going to lose
Mhm.
out on all of this time. We need to keep doing what we want to do and live in our moment. And I know you're living in the moment, but don't
Mhm.
let them affect you. That's your moment. Keep living in that. Don't let their words
Yeah.
hurt. Let them hurt their own words. Their words can hurt them and them alone. They're not happy. You're happy. Don't let them take your happiness away.
You know, I've got angry in the past at people for saying stuff, but never like I was today.
I know.
Like, I literally couldn't breathe.
I know. I saw it. I understood. That's why I was like, just relaxed. I get the feeling, but I also am going to be there to protect you too. It's the worst feeling in the world, and it sucks that anyone has to make anyone feel that way. They just don't get it, and they'll never understand that words hurt. Clearly, they know that. They just choose to keep doing it.
Do you know what's a good thing? They will never understand what I go through on a daily basis.
No.
It's good that they don't. Because I wouldn't wish it on anybody.
Well, even if they did know and they still acted that way, come on now. That's fucked up. That says who they are as a person.
I wouldn't even wish this on Tyra. Honestly, I wouldn't.
I know, honey. That makes you, though, who you are. And you have a heart. You care how others feel. And you wouldn't want anyone to feel like this. They don't know how that... They don't care how others feel. They don't think about how others feel. They don't care. And that just says what kind of person they are.
Mm-hmm.
The moment, like, I saw that you were upset. Like, I got enraged. Like, I had to vent. I DM'd Roadhog and was venting to him because I was so pissed off. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Because without you guys, I think I'd still be in a right mess now.
That's
and
why
you
we're
guys
here.
are amazing. I love you all.
You're amazing.
And I am so blessed to know you all.
Yeah. I'm blessed to have you in my life. And I'm honored to have you in my life. You are such a kind-hearted soul. And you are amazing. You're talented in so many ways. And I'm going to learn a lot from you because you're killing it with those nails. And I don't give a F what anyone has to say about that.
I just love different crafts.
Yeah. And believe me, you're amazing at it.
Everything
It's not kindergarten artwork over there.
Diamond painting to crafts like resin, crocheting. I love go to anything.
I love it too. I want to see more of what you do. And I think you should show it. Don't hide it from the world because I know how good you are. Show it up. Who cares? They wish that you were as good.
I love you, bitch. I love you, bitch. You are so talented. You are my bitch. Girl, I love you. Bye.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. There you go. Oh, hey, Rhinestone. Girl, you know what I did?
Hey to everyone I haven't said
You
hi
were in my
to. I'm
live
really
last
sorry.
night. Remember how I told you I had my TV tray that I put like that sticker on to protect it on my crafts, where I do all my crafts? I'm still over here peeling that damn last one off. I've been doing it all night. I even grabbed like a hard sponge and put like Goo Gone on it to try to get it up, and it's not coming up. So I'm like peeling it by my fingernails so I could just put a new one down. What am I thinking? I might just put the new one on top of it, but then that's like, then I'm gonna have to deal with that later. Like,
try put a sellotape over the top of it, and then pull that off.
I need to find a paint thinner. That's what Shay told me, and I'm like, I know I have paint thinner downstairs.
I know what you can use.
What?
Rubbing alcohol.
Really?
Or nail polish remover.
This Goo Gone stuff is supposed to be like amazing, but all it does is make my fingers oily, and I don't like it. I hate it.
Rhinestone. I've taught you some nails out, sweetie.
You can always order from Tara, but you have to donate the money for shipping and for the nails.
I'm sorry, but I wouldn't wear those if she paid me.
I wouldn't either.
Did you see her hand in that picture?
I did. I did. And I'm not saying anything else. And Rhinestone, I got you, girl. I just got in all of the new tips that I have because I know you wanted shorter, and I do like the long ones usually, but I like short myself. So I'm gonna have a blast. And unlike Tara, you get them for free, and I pay for the shipping because I want you guys to have some goody goodies. I mean,
Damn
I
right.
can't afford it. I mean, sorry. I don't need donations. Oh my gosh. I couldn't believe that. When I got sent that screenshot, I was like,
Right,
she's
JJ.
literally asking for donations. What the fuck is wrong with her?
I showed my husband, and he thought she'd been scratching her.
No, honestly, my boyfriend said the same thing. He's like, was that your ass? I'm like, I don't know. And he sees my set, so he knows, like your husband, just how good we can be. Sorry. But see, that's all right. I have a conspiracy theory, and I'm going to say it here. I don't think those nails were done by Tara in those boxes. She might have added like a fucking charm here or there to them. But if you look at her old nails that were all like fucking bedazzled and stickered up and gems in the wrong fucking place that they look like shit, to the ones that she's selling in these boxes, they're much more simpler and they look a lot better. And she has all different sizes and shapes all of a sudden, though she couldn't afford probably half of it. Something's
But apparently she had some
fishy.
donations.
It's a conspiracy theory, guys. This is my opinion, not Welsh's. My opinion, and it's a
I
conspiracy
actually thought she had
theory.
her son doing them for her.
I'm like, maybe the bitch just bought like a bundle off Temu and just, you know, like something's wrong here. I see it.
No, I thought she had her son doing them.
I'm telling you.
She's probably giving
She looks even more trollish wearing her work. She does. It's
but
bad.
she's too tight to do that anyway, isn't she? Could you really imagine I'm giving a kid $5 for it?
No.
No.
You guys are funny. I go back in the comments. I'm definitely would never pay for those.
Oh God, no. My 7-year-old could do better, honestly.
But that's and then she like if those are actually the shit that she's making, she makes like you have videos of like just her painting them and not wearing gloves and like it's not a clean area. She's doing it on a fucking napkin. Like that's not how you do nails. And like people don't realize that the Board of Health that gets involved in nail salons for a reason, and there's an FDA for a reason, and like you have to be sterile for a reason, even if you are a small business. Like you are considering yourself a small business, so you need to do it by the book. Sorry.
But yeah, she was saying she's starting a business.
She ain't doing nothing right. She better take a course or something. I don't even know if that'll help. God damn, these planes keep going off, man. JJ, I could be visiting you right now. That's where these planes are going. Come visit. I love it, though. I love, like, watching the planes go off. And see, these people don't even have one of those kind of moments in their day where they just sit outside and they just look up and just think, wow, what a wonderful life I live in and how great this is being here. They don't have those moments.
No.
You do. I do, and everyone else does here. We have to take those and make something of them. We can't take them for granted in the least because these people just, they never get those moments, and it's sad. They should take them. They should go touch some grass, like literally and physically.
No, Tyra thinks you've got to smoke all the grass.
Yeah, well, you're smoking the wrong grass. I don't know what grass she's smoking. It's not the same grass I'm smoking.
She went live as I was setting up, and she sounded like she was off her face.
Oh my gosh. Well, the night that she came on Roadhogs for the second time and she was like a bull in a china shop screaming, and I'm like, you're not high. She's like, I am high, or whatever the hell she said. I'm like, you're definitely not high if you're screaming off the top of your lungs. You're not chill. That's what I said. I was like, you're definitely not chill. Please. That's not what chill looks like. Definitely not chill. Coming in all yelling and screaming. Then saying that I wouldn't shut up. Believe me, I knew I wasn't shutting up for a reason. You guys wouldn't shut up, I ain't gonna shut up. It's not your channel either. That's why I don't go over there. You think they would give me an opportunity to speak on their panel? Hell fucking no.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, Shay.
She does.
In all honesty, without red or fingers locked, I'd be concerned with you scratching.
I wouldn't want anything that her hand touched. I wouldn't even, I don't know, dude. No, thank you.
I saw it and I thought, oh my God. And Road Dogg had said, what do you think of these? And the first word that came to my head was crusty. And I got this habit of saying the first thing that comes to my head on times when I really shouldn't.
They're runs. Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
Woo, I'm back. Back.
Hey,
again.
beautiful.
Hi. So I just wanted to say real quick, I know, I don't want to take over the panel or anything. I just wanted to say that I don't even know if Cindy knows this. And generally I try to keep things private. I don't like intentionally want to go running to people to tell them, everything that someone else said to me or whatever,
Yeah.
So I don't even know if I had the opportunity to, I probably had the opportunity, but I don't think that I did. And Cindy can let me know if I did, because I can't remember. I'm getting old. That happens.
It happens.
So yeah, it happens. So the type of person that Welsh is, I admire immensely, and there's a reason for that. She's been, we were on the ops, right? We were on the opposite sides. I didn't know her. She didn't really know me.
Yeah.
And you have friends and you want to defend your friends, and I understand that, and I understand where she was coming from, in certain situations when it came to other people at the time, and I get that, and I don't ever hold other subs or people that I don't know, just like I didn't know Yaya. We didn't know each other, we were just on opposing sides and whatever. So we can say stuff without it being, it's different when a friend that knows you ends up turning on you and comes for you. It's very different than somebody that you don't know, right? So I didn't know Welsh or the type of person that she is, but recently there was a situation that had happened in the 90-day community /
everything
mob community, which, let me tell you, they're a mess, honey. You want to go? They a mess,
girl. There's so many communities that are a mess.
They all are, and people will be like, I'm going to a community where there's no drama. Well, good luck with that, because I don't know one. There's a mommy community that I watch, and you think the things that we say about each other is bad. These people they go after each other's kids. They talk about the kids' looks. It's something like out of this world. And I'm a spectator, because I'm like, I don't want to touch that kind of stuff. Not when it comes to kids and all, like, no, I got to draw the line. But, Welsh, there was a situation with Cindy recently, and it had something to do with MobTube, I won't say here.
Mhm.
But Welsh was so afraid after finding out with these men, because Mob 2, the majority of it is men, were involved in.
Mhm.
I mean, hello, it's called Mob 2. We're going to expect that these guys have like long, lengthy rap sheets, right?
Yeah.
So and that's fine. Like I don't care. And it's not like I'm sleeping with anybody or getting ready to have dinner with somebody from Mob 2 tomorrow. I mean, I can
Yeah.
watch whatever and just be a spectator, and I have my opinions on things. But
Yeah.
they did something to Cindy recently that was absolutely horrible,
They
and
did.
I fought back hard, like I do. I don't keep my mouth shut. It's rare. It's a rare thing. It's a pro and a con. But I didn't keep my mouth shut, and Welsh called me, and she was crying. I mean, crying, like so afraid and shaking that like I was going to be hurt or Cindy could be hurt from it.
Mhm.
And
Oh.
I just remember thinking like, oh my God, like this, there are people that I could know for years and they'd be like, oh, that bitch, she's so tight. She's not going to let these guys, mess with her, whatever. She'll do what she got to
Yeah.
do. And that's what I told Welsh. I said, it's going to be fine. Trust me, I'm okay. I'm okay. There's not, and Cindy's okay too. But she found out that one of them lives in somewhat close proximity to me. And she was so afraid. And I mean, afraid. I'm like, I promise you, I'm
I get
okay.
it though. She's worried.
She's just a good-hearted person. And I
Yes.
don't think, that I ever told anybody that. And it's just because I wouldn't do that, but it's something that I will never forget. I'll
Yeah.
never forget that even though I wasn't afraid,
But they've
somebody.
also made it clear too, they're not afraid to go to people's houses.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
yeah, they have. They've made that clear, and what? In the last 2 months, one of them got beat up, and they went states away. They've gone to Jules's house. They've gone
Uh-huh.
to Jules. One of them hid in the damn bush with some mace.
Yes.
I mean, it's insane the things that people are
Wow.
willing to do. But for me, I'm not afraid. I have a lot of cameras. I live in Florida. It's a stand your ground state. I live in a
Yep.
gated community. They wouldn't even get through the gate without, their license plate taken. Like there's just a
But the
lot.
thing
We have
is,
a lot of
JJ, the gun laws
security.
in the UK, they got changed after Dunblane school shooting.
They
I
have
was a
what?
child when Dunblane happened,
When what happened?
and a load of kids got killed in that school.
What
And they
school?
changed our laws on
Dunblane?
guns.
I
Dunblane?
haven't heard of this.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that either.
Oh,
What
do you want me to
school?
cover it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should, because I've never heard of it. No, I
It's a
mean,
school in Scotland,
oh, that's
and
probably why.
it was around 20 odd deaths,
Oh
Wow, girl,
wow.
you need to
children and
cover
teachers,
that because I never
and
heard of
they
it.
changed our laws, and we never had, and no one has guns here. We've never owned guns.
That's crazy.
Well, yes, and in the United States, the gun laws, like, we don't want to go all political and stuff because some are for it, some aren't. I try to respect everybody's, thoughts, but
Yeah.
Hmm.
our Constitution and
But we're
our Second
entitled to our own
Amendment.
opinions too.
Right, exactly. And we have a Second Amendment. So whether we like it or not, it's the Second Amendment and it's a right for us. And realistically, for those that do not know, it was so that way the United States can fight back against the government. God forbid we should ever have to,
Yes.
which I think is entirely dumb because they could probably just
Yeah, but that was
tear
done in what, like the 1700s, whatever it was, like
1776 is when we
thank you.
had like when the United States was
You go,
formed.
girl, that
Yes,
history lesson.
We've
girl,
had
let me
two
tell
major
you,
school
history's
incidents
my
in the
thing.
UK. One
I knew it
was
was 17
Dunblane.
something because where I live, we have a a fort that the British actually came in when they fought against the British. That's the only reason I know
Yep.
that.
It's 1776 is when the United States became the United States.
Yes.
And not entirely, because some joined the Union after. But
Yep.
the reason that we have that amendment and why it's never going to be changed is because citizens have a right to fight back against their government.
Yep.
It's just the way it is,
Though
and
you'll get
not
persecuted.
I could go on and on and on. Look at World War II if those people just had guns,
Yeah.
But regardless, I just wanted to say that again, that was a situation that I found to be beautiful and kind of heartwarming, even though I saw her so upset. But it was like, I'm okay. I promise you, I'm okay. Like,
But these people don't think of things like that, and there are people still out there that are like that, and that's a great thing.
Right. And I just, well, I think you have a heart of gold, and I am so grateful that, and I think some of us need to think of this more. Like, we may look at somebody as an enemy because somebody don't like them. But if you don't really know the person or have never talked to them, you could be missing out on talking to a really great person, because two people now, Yaya and Welsh Rose are two that were on opposite sides, but we were never friends. They said shit, I said shit, no doubt. I mean, me and Yaya, yeah, we had our stuff, especially me, Yaya, and Cindy. We came at each other hard, and I'll just say that I would rather have her as a friend than adversary any day.
Yes,
she's a tough bitch.
Yeah.
She just is, but she's also amazing. She's an amazing friend, and so
and what Yaya did was so honorable, and that's how I see it too. None of these people would have done that.
Exactly. And I've been saying that if you put yourself in so and so in Yaya's shoes, what would you have done? And I just want to stick with the people that did what she did, even if it was against someone that I absolutely adored, but they did some effed up shit like that behind the scenes. I would I would feel the exact same way, and I just think that I'm grateful. I'm grateful that we were able to come together and get to know each other a little more, instead of just looking at us for who we support. Because you look at somebody, oh, they must be a piece of shit because they support so and so. That's not the case. That's just not the case.
No.
And I think the people that are stuck in that way, though, are the people that have the issues. So a lot of us, we all go everywhere. We don't ever think that about each other. They're the only ones policing YouTube.
Yeah, I've had people, and even in other communities, in the 90-day community, try to police where I'm going to go. Oh, if you go there, well, you're a traitor. Well, I don't give a fuck. I'm going there anyway. And either you're going to, and honestly, people say that about me, Cindy, and someone else that's in that community, that we are going, they know us, that we, I guess, like, march to the beat of our own drum. We're not going to just go along with the crowd.
Yeah.
So, and they know that. They know it. So, and I love that, because we're able to go anywhere we want and feel comfortable.
And they do respect that, but they need to respect other people too.
Girl.
Just because you don't say it doesn't mean like that's not how you feel. They
are like the things that the anti-KJ community did behind the scenes, and that were like, so like, oh my God, I can't believe they did that, is like an everyday occurrence for that 90-day community out in the open. They don't care.
It's bad.
It's bad. It is.
Who's calling whose job? It's just bad.
Yep. Who's calling whose job? Who's calling whose ex? Who's doing?
Who's calling who at 3:00 in the morning just to harass you? Like,
who the hell can I interview that hates your guts from 20 years ago? It's
oh my
crazy.
gosh.
But they do that, So I'm grateful for the people that I've met that that know that even though, yeah, I can come across harsh, and I can, I got a mouth on me. I don't put up with a whole lot, and I do defend my friends, but I'm grateful that I've gotten to know a lot of people in their hearts, and they got to know me, that they actually say, no, she's not what you're saying. You
Yep.
just don't
Mhm.
know her. And I'm
Yep.
so grateful for that, because it's like, thank you. Like, we weren't even on like good terms, but you're willing to say that I'm not this awful beast that people may want to make me out to be, because I'm not
Oh,
on the
hell no.
popular side, which
Yep.
is so gross. I don't do
But see, then
popular.
you have the people though that just sit there and they repeat these crazy lies that these people
Mhm.
say, and it bothers me
Mm.
to a point where it's
I
like,
Yeah.
you don't even know me. You heard that somewhere. How do you know that's even true?
I
Like,
know.
trust what you're
I
saying.
know. And
Like,
I learned from that though, because I may like someone, but I've learned that just because I like them doesn't mean, or like I may like their personality on a live, because I don't
yeah,
really know them, right? So, or a video or whatever. And I may like their personality, but the reality is, we don't really know those people, and we don't really know what they actually stand for.
yeah,
And it's not worth it. I need to see all sides now, and I will not
Mhm.
make a decision until I do see all sides.
yeah. I
I
agree.
just won't anymore. Even if I really like somebody and I'm a member to their channel, I will still go and listen. As long as
Yeah.
it's not about me or not about Cindy or one of my friends, because I'm not going to hear that negativity. They're just going to
Yeah,
talk bullshit that is, either not true or twisted and misinterpreted. So I won't listen to that kind of stuff. I just won't, because it's not good for your mental health. It's just not.
no.
So, and this is why, right? Welsh, like, we don't need
Mhm.
to see that kind of BS, because it will put you in a place like, well, damn, like, I've had people on Reddit make fun of me, like call me an alien because I'm thin and tall. Like, it's bad. Trust me, it's bad. But do I look at it and honestly believe it? No.
No.
And even if they consider me ugly, you know what? I'm with the love of my life, and so I
Mhm.
don't need to be bothered with anybody else finding me attractive.
Exactly.
And you are too,
With
Welsh.
beautiful, successful children.
Yes, they are. They are. They're amazing.
That's that's
I
amazing.
I was. If you ask them, they'll probably tell you I was a strict but very loving mother, and
Mhm. But you
took
want the
care of
world's best
them.
for them,
Yes, I wanted the
and you
world's
wanted
best.
them to get the
Exactly.
best out of who they are.
And your
Ex-
kids are gonna grow up the same way, Welsh.
yes,
Mhm.
they are, Welsh, because you're a good mother. Just talking to you and the way that you gush about your kids, like, anybody questioning why you became a mother is disgusting. And especially someone in their 20s that,
That plays with dolls.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
plays with
And
dolls,
it puts
and
like cigarettes in doll's mouth like it's
they're
cool.
gonna come at you for your looks when they look like a fucking blowfish. Like, I mean,
Mhm.
I'm being on, and that's just honesty. Do
Mhm.
I don't like? Does it make me feel good to come at someone's looks? No, because that's kind of like bottom of the barrel. I'd rather go after their personality, like the things they do, the
Yes.
reasons I don't
But there's
like
nothing to go
them.
after, JJ.
There's
You
what?
can't go after something they don't have,
Well, exactly.
and they
That's
got no
true.
personality whatsoever.
No, oh no, they got a personality, and it's fucking evil. Really, it is. It's mean, it's evil, it's nobody treats another human being like that. I
Yes.
saw what you said to Josh, and I don't think you said anything wrong whatsoever. If I got something like that on a video of mine, even if it came across as maybe being a little harsh, I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I didn't even realize that that's in there. Immediately, like, I'd hide it. I probably wouldn't
Oh,
delete it right
great.
away in case people tried to deny it, or
Don't worry
whatever
about
the
that.
case. But regardless, I just look at it as you tried to, you were trying to protect a child. how can anybody get mad at you and then
And
call
holy
it your
spackle,
looks?
shut up.
Oh God,
This is
not
you
that
just
lady.
Go
proved
to
our
hell.
point right here. You just proved our point
What'd
right here. Go low,
What'd
bitch.
she
We ain't
say?
going there.
I
She
can't
said that
see
you
the
look
chat.
like Mac tonight from McDonald's and Welsh looks like a basset hound. Please, that's all you got, girl? Please.
I just removed it.
Who
Get some
who
new
is
material.
who is Mac tonight from McDonald's?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know.
Who the fuck is that?
I have no idea.
Like, I don't even know who that is. Like, girl, go the
And
fuck
basset hounds
away,
are
okay?
fucking cute as fuck, dude.
I was just thinking that
Go
actually.
away and wax your eyebrows and your upper lip because it's not cute. It's not. It's not cute. You're gonna come in here and you're gonna make some bullshit like that. I'm gonna give it right back to you, and I'm gonna tell you the truth instead of coming at you
Yep.
to just come at you. I'm being honest. You need to wax that fucking upper lip, girl, because ladies do not have mustaches.
And men don't want to feel that
No.
mustache on your lip.
No,
Mhm.
exactly. Like this weirdo coming in here and talking shit. Like, why? Like, do we do that in other people's chats?
No.
No.
I know I don't. I don't go in those chats. I don't even think of those chats. So for them to come at Welsh and, you know, come at me for something about a Mac and a something McDonald, I don't fucking know.
They're going
Like, I
after
don't.
appearances because they got nothing else to do. And they're not even good fucking, like, they're not even good insults. Like,
Right. Like,
yeah.
At least be a little creative.
Right?
the Moon Man in the McDonald's commercials. Who's that?
No
I
idea.
think I need to look him up. Do I look
Mm.
somebody? One of my friends Google. Do I look like it and tell me the truth? Because if I
Let
do,
me
I
look.
do.
I
And
gotta
you
look
know
right
I
now.
don't it. You know if I was looking right now, but I'm out here with my dog. Come here,
McDonald's.
Sebastian. Come here. Hi,
Oh, look. Mac
Papacito.
Night Moon Man.
Hi, Papacito.
Right?
Oh, no.
They can't
No,
even
I'll
see.
put it up on the screen. Hold on. I'll show
Well,
you.
I ain't got no
Definitely
goddamn
doesn't.
hair on my face.
I mean,
I
he
don't
might
got
be
a
like hip
mustache.
like this dude. He's a hip moon man, I'll tell you that.
All right,
Oh my god, they have
well, hey.
it's a commercial from 1987. That's the year I was born, bitches. Shit.
Yeah, you're a Pat.
What year?
Look, listen. I've been calling her
Here, I'm
Pat
gonna
for
share
a
my
couple
screen.
years now, girl. Don't. I'm not gonna lie.
Is this
And
the
I
one
said what I said.
want? Yes, it is.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see what I look like. I love this.
Make it Mac tonight, breakfast tomorrow.
I mean, at least I'm not begging for a goddamn
That's how I say he
hamburger
looks
out of
hip, dude. He's
McDonald's.
a hip
Okay.
moon man.
Yeah, that's me.
This
Okay.
is from 1988. Oh my god.
1988. God dang.
Right? How old are you?
Exactly. Are you 80, 90?
This is why I don't remember the Moon Man.
Wait, I need
Oh
to
my
find
god,
out.
there you go.
Is this Holy Spackle with the mustache? Is she 80 or 90? Because if she is, I won't make fun of her anymore because I don't like to make
I
fun
might
of
have
the
to ask my
elderly.
grandmother. Be like, hey Graham, do you remember the Moon Man?
My grandma would
I don't
never.
think she would.
My little cute grandma. That's all about. She's
But
almost
look,
90 years
you
old.
play on a cloud, JJ. You play piano on a cloud and they give you McDonald's in the air.
Damn, I'm talented too.
Damn, girl.
Right? I love it.
I love these assholes. They're so much fun. They make my
More
day.
front than fucking Blackpool.
I'm gonna put on my community post what I think Holy Spackle looks like, and you can't get mad, bitch. You just called me a moon. And I promise you, it's gonna be a very hairy face. Okay, like, and that's not even hard to get rid of. Have you ever heard of dermaplaning, waxing, anything?
I mean, you could go on Amazon right now and buy what are those called? They're like the little face razors.
Oh yeah, they're on sale right now
I
for
got some
Black
of those.
Friday. I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that in a
there you
couple
go.
videos. Yep. You want to get that?
It
It's
also
not
helps
pink.
with the edges if you need to like edge your edges.
The issue is because I'm Puerto Rican and I'm a hairy bitch, But
I'm
the issue
Italian. I
is,
got hair too, girl.
oh yeah, like I would
Oh,
have a
that foundation goes down way
full,
better if you shave first.
I'd probably have a full ass mustache, and it'd probably be like the handlebar style or something if I didn't groom myself.
Yup.
Grooming is not that hard, holy spackle. Okay?
It's not.
It's not. It's not. I'm sick of these bitches coming for looks and everything when they're like
Mm-hmm.
fucking weirdos. Like, I don't get it. But regardless, you're beautiful, Welsh. Jackie, you're beautiful. You
Thank you.
ladies know that. Even my ladies in chat. I love all my ladies in chat. Like,
You know,
screw
if
these
she came with
people.
something original, it would have been something, right?
Right, right. And
No, we
A
ain't got
little
no mustaches
imagination, at
over
least.
here.
no
No mustaches
imagination.
allowed.
None. And some of these people, they don't even know what you deal with. And
No.
now that I know what you deal with, and I will not say what it is because it's private. I don't know if you've ever said it on your channel or not. But I will tell you that there is a very, very popular and rose quickly um, on YouTube an influencer who deals with or dealt with what Welsh deals with now, and she lost her life dealing with it
Wow.
in her 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So people making fun of you, really, I know they're gonna say I'm violent, but fuck it, whatever. I've never been in a fight in my life, but I'd want to punch their face because it's just so
Well,
fucking
I
wrong.
think they need a reality check, is what it is. And
Yes,
sometimes that's the reality check.
yes. What
You know,
Welsh
there's
deals
a
with is
suspicion
no
that
joke.
Elvis Presley had Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. People are saying.
Did
Oh,
he?
did he? I didn't know that. Well, I'll just say Mel Thompson. I don't know if you know who Mel Thompson is, but she was very popular on YouTube. Absolutely stunningly beautiful. Had like short peach fuzz hair that she dyed blonde. And then when she started growing it out, it was very dark and she did like this punk style and it was so cute. Well, she had 5 kids, I believe, and she
Yes,
was probably 36, something like that, 37, and she passed away in her sleep. So
Oh,
fuck anybody that's coming at you. Because really,
yeah.
they're disgusting and God sees it all. And I don't give a fuck if you believe in God or not. You still gonna see it.
And that's the thing. We're not promised a tomorrow. So if they want to go
We're
out
not. We're not.
feeling like the last words you said to someone was so horrible and mean, that's on them.
Mhm.
What if you're not promised a tomorrow and that's
Yeah.
the last thing you did? That's not
Well,
what anyone
yeah.
wants
one of the
to
reasons I don't
be
speak
like.
about Eugenia Coney,
Well, yeah. Oh my God. That's
because
it.
I couldn't
Yeah.
bear saying something I regret
My heart
if she
breaks for her.
wasn't here tomorrow.
Well, I'll just say that as somebody who loves somebody very much that had an eating disorder, or I should say has, because it's like a recovery thing. It's not like you can
Yeah.
like ever be without it. It will still be in the back of your mind and you still have to do the active treatment and all of that. But I love this person very much. And nothing that we could do, whether it be shame, being mad, being the most heartwarming people, telling them they look so beautiful, it didn't matter. Nothing
Yeah.
mattered. It's a disease. And
Mm-hmm.
people don't understand diseases. And unfortunately, something like an ED it's a very high death rate.
Yeah.
It's a very hard
Yeah.
recovery if a person does recover, because not everyone, I mean, at all, ever recover. There's a lot of people that don't even go into remission, recovery, anything of it because it's so resistant to treatment.
And
So
it's a lot of
anybody,
mental too.
that's it. It's the brain, and
But she is too far gone now.
she is. And unfortunately, Eugenia, if you look up Isabel Cairo, I believe her last name was, she was from France and she was an anorexic model. that she became anorexic. I mean, completely beautiful before, but she became skin and bones, much like Eugenia, except I
Wow.
think Eugenia might even be worse off. And
Mhm.
Isabel did these campaigns where she allowed herself to be pictured, like, filmed and take photographs of her at her skinniest and put on billboards to try to like make it more known, like
Yeah.
raise awareness.
Yeah.
And she did die.
Wow.
I've
That's
sat
so
here
And
and Eugenia's
sad.
popped up and I've
she
cried.
was she was too far gone already at that point, and I think that is why a lot of people that have suffered, if you look on YouTube, there's a lot of
Mhm.
people that have suffered with EDs, and they have all said that even if, which is like a almost impossible feat, but miracles do happen. Even if
Yeah.
she were to try to recover, her organs and her body have been through so much already that the refeeding process could kill her.
Mhm.
So it's just sad. It's so sad. Her muscles, your heart is a muscle. It's
Yeah.
just, she has nothing left really, and it's heartbreaking. It really is. But at
Yeah.
what point does a person say you can't be on social media? Because there could be the opposite. There could be heavy people on social media. When do you say that,
There
one
is.
could be on, but one can't?
Yeah.
Discrimination. And I get it, but would I want my daughter watching her? Hell no. Hell no.
Well, you got Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn Reid.
Yeah, I have. I've seen her too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Foodie Beauty, right?
There's a dark side to YouTube.
There really
Yeah.
is. There
There
really
is.
is. But
I was
but
thinking about talking
again,
about that.
think about it, right? Like, it's YouTube, so it's you. Anybody can start a channel, no matter what the hell
Yeah.
they're going through. We know
True.
for sure. And I always try to remind friends of this, that we're dealing with people that we have no idea what they're going through in life. None. Zero. Like, they can get on here and bitch about us and complain about us every single freaking day. And they could be addicts still using, people with a severe mental illness that's
Mhm.
untreated, or even if it is treated, they could still be severely mentally ill, and it's the bullshit we got to deal with, right?
Mhm.
Like, and that's why a lot of the people now I ignore. And I hope you do too, Welsh, because there's nothing wrong with you. Absolutely nothing. These people are like not okay in their heads. They're not. To be coming at you for things like your parenting or looks or anything, because you're a great person. And I have friends, right? And I could say they're amazing. I love them to death, and I'm going to meet them where they are. I accept them for their faults, their positives, their whatever. I'm not trying to change anybody, but you're just a great hearted person, and you actually cry for people that you don't even really know at the thought of them hurting. So
Mhm.
these people are missing out on you. You're not missing out on them.
I've never really been that person who can be fake. I don't understand that.
You don't you don't understand what?
I don't understand how people can be so fake.
Oh, fake? Oh, girl. Come on now. There's a lot of people that are fake. They want to get on your good side, and in the next minute they'll stab you in the back. It's the way it is. That's why I hang on to my core group of girls that I really trust. I met Cindy, and um there's a lot of people that have wanted Cindy and I to speak on what happened with the whole Charlotte situation and all that, and we never did. And if we were going to, it would have been on our own channel. Hello, like how many views would that bring in? But we just weren't willing to cash in on something so like horrible or heartbreaking to us. We weren't going to do that. You know, we weren't
I've
willing to go
never asked you
live.
about it, and it's none of my
You
business.
never have. You never have. You never have asked me. There's a few people that know, you know, very close friends, and there are some people that tried to stay neutral and then saw the light, and I never would force anyone to pick or choose or whatever. But regardless, this is about you. This is about you, and you're amazing. You're such a good woman. You're a good mother. You're an amazing human being, and we need more people like you. And the people that don't know how wonderful you are, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't, because we look at them like you're an idiot. Like Welsh is nothing like that, and she's absolutely beautiful. So that's what I think of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm grateful, and I know Cindy is too, that the tides have turned a bit, and we were able to get to know each other a little bit more on
Yeah.
a personal level, to see that we're not these horrible people that, you know, people say we are, and they could do these long lives. And to be realistic, anybody, it could be Jesus Christ, right? Like out here, the real Jesus Christ out here feeding the entire world, and somebody will still have something negative to say about it. So it
And
really
you know,
doesn't
there's one other
matter.
person I would put on that list of people I'm thankful I've spoken to,
Who?
and that's Michelle.
Me too. Me too. Oh my God. Michelle and Jeremy. Like, they don't, honestly. Michelle is not stupid. She's not.
Oh no,
And
no, no,
that
no,
is
no, no.
the common thing. Oh, we're gonna call her dumb. We're gonna say this. No, she is not dumb. Actually, I've asked her to do a few things for me, and
She
she's
is
quite
so smart.
brilliant. She is. She's so smart. And Jeremy is not the asshole that people want to paint him as. And I've said this many times, but you know, I'm not going to change that. I'm not. I'm just not. If you come at him and his family, he's going to come back at you. That's the way it is. And you don't get to decide how hard he comes back at you. You don't get to
No.
start a fire and decide how it burns. It's not the way it works.
And he has really, really made an effort to do better.
And he has, because
He
there was
really
a
has.
time, yes, and you know, me and Cindy talk about this frequently. There was a time we did not like Roadhog whatsoever. We didn't like what he was doing. We didn't like the things he said. We thought some of the stuff was like repulsive, whatever, you know, and we were very, I don't want people to think that we ever were not. We were. The difference is we didn't come at his family. That's the difference.
I called Road Dogg out when he was doing the stuff on Katie Joy.
Yeah.
When he had the essay report.
I remember one time I came in because I kept hearing about this Roadhog, and I'm like, all right, I'll go in there, whatever. And I go in there and I hear this effing cunt, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, this chat's not for me. Like, you know, and I didn't like Katie Joy. I go and stay on her at the time. Now I'm like, I still don't like her. I think she's an asshole. But regardless, I'm not going to make endless videos and whatever on her. I'm just not going to do that. Or try to ruin her life, because I'm just somebody on the internet. But regardless, yeah, I felt the same way. Many of us did, my friends. And we spoke. We did. We spoke about Roadhog, and that we didn't agree. And we've been very critical of him and Michelle. Very. But he would always come back at me and say, okay, I can respect that, whatever, because, and I wasn't, but I didn't come at his family. And there's a difference there. You know, you come at the dude's family and he's going to become unhinged. And my husband's the same way. So I get it.
But did you know that when Just Dom left Roadhog and started putting out crap about Roadhog, I called him out.
Who?
Just Dom.
Oh God, yeah. Well, that dude right now, that guy's hanging with people that accused him of burning his house down and killing his 10 pets after his mother died. So I don't look at Just Dom as somebody for any kind of moral or like being a moral authority or somebody that I should take their advice. No.
But I don't think Roadhog even knows that I called Doom out for the stuff that he was posting about Roadhog.
It was
Well,
ridiculous. It's
that's
like,
all they
dude,
know. That's all they know how to do, though, right? It's just
oh, my
But
perpetuating
it
the
was
yaya's
same
here.
gross.
I didn't even
lies
see
and
that.
stories
I
for
didn't even
content.
see my yaya's
It's
here.
drama.
That
It's
makes me
drama
so
on loop.
happy. It is,
That's all it
though. It
is.
is. It's drama
Mm-hmm.
on loop. And he decided now, except that, I mean, quite a few of us were tipped off to it, that he's now under a sock account and he's hanging with the same people. Could you imagine hanging with the people that accused you of burning your mother and your house down with your
But
Mm-hmm.
10
but
pets in it, killing them?
remember there was articles in the media in the news, and all Welsh did was share one of those news articles because she's an animal lover, right?
So
And
am
you
I.
Mm-hmm.
can't even
Yeah.
tell her about an animal being injured or something because she's crying. She gets upset, and
Right.
they drug her. They drug her to like
For
because
What?
like to
doxing him.
defend Dom, like she did something, so unbelievably horrible to
What?
Dom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was
Well,
accused of
yeah.
doxing him.
Right. But
Okay,
it's
but what he's
okay.
doing now?
But it's
For the
okay for
dogs.
them to get on and lie and say the things that they say about, other people.
All the
Again,
time. Yeah.
it's the hypocrisy, right?
Right.
That's all
And the
they
most
do.
weird
And
thing
and as
was when
far as
Roadhog came to
Roadhog,
my defense.
he did.
Yeah.
And when they went after Roadhog with this whole enough is enough. I think Shyla, maybe. I'm not sure.
I
Um
know, Shay.
yeah, that's another one. A little squirrely there.
Mm.
But who started that? So so they can start with Roadhog, right? Go into his personal life.
Hey, Michelle.
I can't hear you, Yaya. Can y'all hear her?
I think we've just lost Yaya.
Yeah, I think we lost her.
Talk to a child or whatever to obtain information, manipulate a
Oh,
child to do that. And when he strikes back in defense, like you said, you can't start a fire and then, try to control it
decide
or
how it
decide how it's going to
burns,
burn.
right?
Exactly.
Like,
And most of them are in shitty relationships or whatever, or, look at the relationships that they have with their children, look at what some of their
mhm.
children are doing. And they're doing this to Roadhog and they're saying enough is enough. And then they're saying things that are worse and more aggressive and more disgusting than anything that Roadhog has ever said in defending himself or his family. But again, it's enough is enough, which, they
Well,
stole that from
the
whatever.
difference is he's a man defending his family. We're women. So these women look at it like we can say whatever the fuck we want. We can come at your family. We could talk about your wife, your kids. We can have your wife's mother and
Mm-hmm.
sister in law and brother on our channel all we want. And we'll just pretend that it wasn't us who contacted them. Although I've already proven, right? I did ask the question, which was entirely worth me getting on Julie Virgo's panel to prove that Just Saying did contact
I hate that.
Michelle's family and do what they did, which is utterly disgusting
Mhm.
because nothing can be rectified in that situation. The man died, and it makes me sick. And that's why I say that out of some of the things that I've seen done on YouTube, that was one of the absolute worst because
Right.
there's no
But
way to fix it now.
but they look at that as, well, we're winning. Look what we did. In actuality, no,
No,
you're not. What you
no.
did is cause harm and damage, right?
Yep. Yep.
That will reverberate for a very long time, and that's fine. But when it happens to you, don't, throw a flag on the
Yup.
field. Don't
Right.
complain. Don't cry foul because
Mhm.
you've done it. But that's what they do,
Yeah,
right?
they always. I guarantee you right now, any one of those women, okay, Justine, Az, whatever, whoever that was in there and thought that that was a normal thing to do, I can tell you, if any one of my friends, if Cindy came to me right now and was like, "I'm having, the asshole who put her in a situation in MobTube, right? Like I could be like, she could tell me I'm having so and so on the panel from their family, and I'm gonna be like, that's not a good
Absolutely.
idea. That's not a
Absolutely
good
not.
idea.
Right.
It's just not. But these people looked at it as a way to make money. And I'm sorry, it was all about views and all about being right and one upping each other. And at
Yeah.
what point does it end? Like, when do you stop?
Oh,
You can one up each other
people like that
forever.
won't stop. They can't stop. I mean,
They
part of
can't.
it's mental health, I think. The other part is damage from drugs.
Yep.
But they
Or
can't stop.
still doing drugs or
Oh yeah.
relapsing from
Well, I mean,
drugs or having severe mental illness and not taking care of it, or having such severe mental illness that even though they're taking care of it, they still are horrific to be around. And we
well,
deal with
That's
that.
things that should never be done.
people
Ever.
in their own circles have talked about their own
Yep.
family dynamics
Sure
and how shitty they are.
have. For
And
sure. Oh, not just that. The friends too. They love to out
yeah.
each other for BS.
Oh my God, that's the best part is the messages,
Mm-hmm.
of their friends, calling or, sending messages and screenshots and screen recording. It's like, oh my God. So they really think they have these people around them that are so loyal, when they're not. But
They're not at all.
correct.
At
No one with
all.
any type of loyalty to anybody does shit like that.
Correct.
Right.
But
Right.
whatever. I don't have to live a pitiful life like they do. A sad, tormented life, having to worry about, relapsing or, is my child going to see their father or whatever. It's like, I don't have to live like that.
I
So
agree,
No.
Rhinestone.
I'm glad I don't have to live like that.
No, we don't
On
have
that,
to.
right. But on that note, I will say, that Pat is really crushing on Julie Virgo. And I don't know whether she wants, you know, an itchy ditch or something, and maybe that's why she's busting on your looks and
She
well,
may
I don't
already have
know.
one.
That
but
Pat expected me to tell her because she asked me how many bodies I've had. Like, girl, are you like that's what they say in middle school or high
What
school?
the
What the
fuck?
fuck is wrong with you? And to be honest, I was able to tell her, and I'm actually quite conservative, and she had nothing to say back. So I don't, other than that, she's only been with one person or something. But I understand why. You have a mustache and you need to
wait a minute. She asked you how many bodies you've been with, but she asked you also that
how
she
many
she also.
people I've been with. That's what
Oh,
she was.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not straight at all, Pat. You weirdo. I mean, what does
wow.
does she want you to send pictures of?
Well, it was because after Tira, which I hate even saying her name because she doesn't even deserve any
Mm-hmm.
sort of recognition or
Make me
anything
sick to my stomach.
whatsoever. She's like
Cockroach.
bottom of the barrel, right? But because she was talking about my parents, and I came in and like she called my parents a bitch and this and that. So I came in her chat because I heard she was doing that, and I called her a whore because I'm sorry, girl, but the very definition of a whore is exchanging sexual favors for some kind of gain, which you did because it was a hotel room and a bed. So sorry, but I was honest. But what that bitch said about my parents was not at all honest or truthful. So I just don't feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for a lot of these people.
Oh, I don't feel bad for her either.
I
You
used
know
to.
what's
I'm
even
like,
funnier is that Sarah Jean, who I'm not friends with, but I know this, Sarah Jean, who I support, she didn't even go looking for that video. Did you know it was sent to her?
it was. Yep. It
It
was
was,
sent
and
to
you know,
her and
and I'm
Roadhog.
sure, yes, and I'm sure you know who sent it. Um,
Yep.
the
I
female,
heard.
right
Yep.
under Tara's nose. That's the funniest
Yep.
part.
One of her very good friends.
Yes, she does. There is no loyalty. She doesn't have it because she doesn't deserve it. I mean, she's just trash.
She
No,
doesn't
there
know the
She
wasn't.
can
meaning of
keep
the word.
saying whatever she wants to say about me because she is so irrelevant. It doesn't matter. I laugh at her. I
Yeah.
actually, I used to pity her. Now I don't even pity her. The
You know,
only
she probably
only
thinks
time I really
loyalty is whoever's taking you home tonight.
do what?
She probably mistakes loyalty with whoever is taking her home at the end of the night.
Probably.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. But to be calling, like, my parents all kind of bitches and stuff, like a whore. My father has been dead now. He died at 59 years old. And my mother is one of the kindest human beings. I swear to God,
You
there are
do
people
realise
that
when
could.
she's saying that, she's looking at herself, don't you?
Oh, well,
Well, I was gonna
duh.
say, I mean, again, JJ, whatever she is saying, like about your parents. I mean,
Hmm.
come on. We can only picture about how
Right.
what
Yeah,
I
okay.
she's
feel
done
bad for her
with her own
parents.
kids. She gave
When
up.
I
How was she
first
raised? I mean, come on. Like,
when I first used to listen to her, I used to think, okay, like, oh my God, like she doesn't have the most support. Okay, she had the support of her sister, whatever. And but to get on and call your mother all kinds of bitches, and you can't stand your family and they're the ones missing out, and like, what? Like, and you're sleeping on a park bench with your son who is now an adult, and he's not even coming to get you. Like, I don't understand. I don't even understand that. I only had one napkin at Thanksgiving, and my son was jumping up to get me another one. Like, I don't understand.
oh,
It's
and that's the best part. That she's in a 1 bedroom apartment. Like, what did she say? I'm going to go spend Thanksgiving with my family. I haven't seen him in a year. That's a lie. I mean, like, she can't even keep the lie straight. Her life is so
right.
pathetic and miserable. That's why she lashes out and does the 50 shorts a day and, talks her babble like anybody would care. Nobody cares. You're so irrelevant. While
Right.
the
And
rest
Wait
she
a
of us
minute, I'll
have
stop my
loves.
one.
wonderful, healthy relationships with our children and our loved ones and our family. And, our YouTube is not our real lives, but for some it is. Her life is so miserable. So, girl, keep making your shorts to make yourself feel better and attacking and bullying. Nobody
Right.
gives a shit
Right.
because
The
And
way that she freaked out though over my one picture of a single nail, that
what
was
happened?
fucking brilliant.
it triggered her. It triggered her.
She fucking blew up.
Well, she made an entire, which is still on her channel, and which I made sure to screenshot and screen record, I should say. Not screenshot, I screen recorded her video at the time defending the person, Kiki motherfucking Ray, threatening my daughter. She said it was my fault for sharing my daughter's pictures. Well, Kiki Ray said she was going to come at my daughter and that she downloaded all of her pictures. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you fucking weirdo? Like, who does that? Who does that? Who does that? And now we're supposed to feel bad for Tira while she defended someone and blamed me. So Tira, guess what, bitch? It's your fault. You left that video up there.
Yeah, and then one of her friends, right? Well, I mean, are they still friends? I don't know. But one of her friends
She
sent
loses
that out.
friends quickly.
Yeah, sent it. So
She doesn't know the meaning of the word friend.
no, she
she
doesn't.
don't.
And a lot of us, like me, had to learn that the hard way. I had to learn a very, very valuable lesson, and I learned it. And I've said it in the comments. If you are not one of my friends, I don't care what you say about me. They drug me, right? They made their videos. They made their money, right? I don't care. I do not care because they are so irrelevant. Say whatever you want to say. Throw your darts. It doesn't matter. You know why? Because Thanksgiving, all of my children were here. My family was here, and I have a very, very large family. And everybody's healthy and happy, and that's what matters to me. And they can't take that away. So
No.
lie, spew, regurgitate whatever your bullshit you need to do. It doesn't matter. It
She's
doesn't
never had
matter.
a true friend.
No, I
That
don't
is
think. I don't
obvious.
think. No, I don't think they have, and that's why they kissed each other's ass.
I think that people probably tried to be friends, like there were a couple times.
Yeah.
Well, let me not lie. There was one time that I was like completely done with Tira, and then I heard some things she was saying, whatever. So I'm like, all right, like, I'm not a jerk. I have a heart. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm being horrible to another human being. Absolutely not. But knowing that this bitch defended somebody who fully threatened my child, a flat out threat. There was no way to there was no excusing it whatsoever. Yet Tira attempted to excuse it. And I have that video, and I would never delete that shit, bitch.
How many people's kids has she gone after?
I don't know, but let me tell you, my daughter was one of them, and she didn't give a fuck. She defended that bitch, Kiki Ray, and I will never, ever, I swear to God, I'll be 90 years old, and I'm going to be like, fucking Kiki Ray and Tira and anyone else who comes at my kid. I'm not even playing because I don't forgive that. I just don't.
I wouldn't
realize all that happened was the tables turned.
Yes. Oh, and the tables turned, and suddenly she was such a victim, except she wasn't. Because she talked about how great it was for her channel. What?
And then she made comments about someone else's daughter after that.
Whose daughter?
Sarah G, saying like she could do cartwheels or splits on the camera, whatever she said.
I remember that. That was like, ew, who even thinks of that? Like, who even thinks of a little girl cheerleading or gymnastics and doing the splits and being like, oh, how would you like it if I showed your daughter doing the splits? Like, what? Like, no.
And it was like, okay, because she was upset about what was shown, and I get it. She could be upset. The whole purpose was, why would you even have that on your channel? It's a concerning video.
And here
Right.
you are, like, loving the fact that everyone was coming to your rescue and you're a victim now. But here you are still going after people's kids.
So my question is, has she ever explained how weeks later certain videos were
Oh,
hidden?
JJ, last night I went to my report page. There are now 5 videos down. And
Oh,
they
there's
say that they were made private by the owner when you go to the
Yup.
channel.
Yeah, that bitch had full. So all y'all that
Is
sat
that one
there
still up then, Jackie?
It
and
is still up there. Of course, the one that we want down is still up there.
the other ones, you know, like if they're hidden by the owner, then bitch, why ain't you taking the one of your son doing? And listen, no matter what, like I don't know, man. I didn't let my kids have social media well into their middle teens because I felt like a lot of adults can't handle social media. So what's
Clearly.
it like for kids? And trust me, I had to
Mm-hmm.
ground their asses because they had laptops, and I found like them trying to like communicate on Kick back in the day when it was pretty much just
Yeah.
kids talking, you
Yeah.
know. But I didn't care. I'm like, I told you no. So now you're going to wait even longer before you get it. And I did not care. I did not. And now my kids look at it like, oh my God, mom. Like some of the
You're
things I would have
protecting us.
said, I'm so glad that, you know, we could not see, you know, or be a part of social media at the time. And I was very strict on it. But regardless, I think that anyone coming at children at all is disgusting. And if you come at mine, I promise you, you made an enemy for life.
Yep.
Enemy
I'm right.
for life. If you come at any of my friends' children, enemy for life. It's like they're mine. When they come at Cindy's kids, I take it to heart. Like those are like my kids.
Oh yeah.
I'm not. I don't. And anyone coming at you, Jackie, because I know that some people have said, "Oh, well, that's why she don't have kids yet." You know what, girl? You're doing it right. You are
Girl, I'm
going to
crying
have
right now. I'm 35.
exactly,
Listen,
exactly. You're gonna do it when you're ready. Because let me tell you, I had a marriage, you know, when I was 19 years old, and had my son when I had just turned 20, and I consider that my starter marriage. I,
Yeah.
I call it
Mm-hmm.
my starter marriage. The things I knew I did and didn't want. And we're
Exactly.
great.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, my kid's dad and I, we co-parent amazing and always have. He's a great father. He lives 10 minutes away, you know. He's still
Yeah.
there. I just knew that we both weren't happy, you know, so I left.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. And now I'm married to the love of my life. So,
And see,
you
that's just,
know,
I can look back at my life and be like, all those guys that I dated were
I'm
not even
so,
worthy of having a child with.
oh, girl, I
no,
tell my
no. And
daughter
Jake
all
is
the
awesome,
time.
man. Jake
You gotta
drives, so
wonder
you
though, they're
can
putting
be
these
on
kids up on
panel.
purpose.
Who
I,
can you can't ask for more than that when Jake drives you so you can stay on panel.
Yeah.
Come on. That
who,
that he rocks.
who's
Yeah,
driving?
he does.
But like, and I'm
Jake.
gonna
Your
say this, and then
husband?
I'm her boyfriend,
Yeah.
fiance.
Yep.
I'm gonna,
Oh, the husband. Yes, yes, yes. Oh,
and
my husband does too. Yeah. He,
I didn't dox him because everybody says his
No,
name.
no. Yep.
Um,
It's
I mean,
the
not
other
even
day.
his real
I
name
don't
anyways,
think they know
JJ.
that his
The other
they
day.
don't know his last name is O'Donnell,
It's
but you know, um,
oh, that's a better last name than what he has, let's be honest.
I just wanted to say this though. Look at all JJ. Look at all the shit that we've been told about Jackie, right?
Oh
I
my God.
mean,
A lot.
it was
A lot.
unbelievable. We could like write a book, and then you
A
know,
lot.
Well,
it's
we
like
know
not
someone's
even.
wanting to write a book.
It's not even. It's like not true. It's like what? But these
And there
people
were some
continue. They're
scenes.
so miserable. They just continue to perpetuate the same lies and bullshit. And it's like, why? And
Yeah.
some of these people are mothers, and I'm like, wait a minute, you've got children that you could be spending time with, teaching them, nurturing them, loving on them. I mean, I soak my children up like sponges, like when they're around, I can't get enough of them.
I
I
know.
I want to talk to them. I want their opinions on things. And, I've got one, well, I'm not going to say what their occupation is, but, you know,
All of your kids are very well educated. I'll just say that.
Yes. Yes.
and, you know,
You didn't raise dummies. You
but
didn't.
why would I want to be on YouTube doing a video, or a live, which, you know what? That was me. I'll be honest. That was me when I was fighting with Roadhog. Now,
But
that
you had
they
time
they
and your
weren't
kids were
around.
grown.
They
Yes.
weren't they weren't around, but I still should not have engaged in that type of behavior. It is not who I was, but it was who I became, and Welsh called it. Welsh called it. She called me on it. And I was like, no, 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 that's not
But
true.
do you
I'm
realize, Yaya, to be able to like see those mistakes and notice that you did something that you would never have done and accept that and take accountability is an
Mhm.
amazing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I was a total dickhead. That was not me. That was not me. But you know
Mhm.
what? I was frustrated with things in
Mhm.
my own life. I also have a disease,
that's
and
what
I'm dealing
happens.
with my health. There were other things I was dealing
Yeah.
with. One of my family members, I'll say, was having a rough pregnancy. There were things happening, and so I just took it out. I thought YouTube would be great, but I took it out on other people. So I was an ugly, nasty
You
person.
weren't
Yeah.
that bad.
And
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, though, it was the people you surrounded yourself with because we were
oh, I
all
said it.
surrounded by them at one point. But
And
Oh,
we saw how ugly we were.
I
I
was
should
I met the wrong people. When I came onto YouTube, I met the wrong people. And but I was negative. And what did I do? I sent it out into the universe. And what did I get back? I got negative, broken, bad people. And
Yeah. Yep.
there were a few good ones, thank the Lord. But, when I walked away, and then, and I came back, I was like, I mean, I wasn't like fully gone, but when I came back, I was like, oh my God, like I was an asshole. I was a dickhead. That was not me.
Yeah.
And all
yeah.
these things I did apologize to the people that I wronged,
You
who
did. You really did.
who
Beyond
deserved
Mhm.
it. And but I will not apologize for choices I made, like to help Roadhog. That was a very, very hard decision for me to make, but I will not apologize for that. And it
absolutely
did
not.
happen.
It's
um
human life
and
over
can
the
prove it,
internet.
and do
Yes.
not
What do you
care.
choose? I'm gonna
Yes,
choose the human life. And I saw the situation that you were in, and I had so much respect for you. And even though I felt
Yes.
so much respect for you when that was done, I felt even more respect when you came to me and Cindy and apologized like a billion times. We're like, girl, we're good. We're good now. But
because
you
I
Good.
was
That's how you know. That's how you know someone's actually sincere too.
she
because I
was
was wrong.
sincere.
I
She was
I I
very
shouldn't have done what
sincere.
I did. I was wrong. And I don't, and I've always been one of those people where I was like, I'm not going to apologize. That was me then. Why would I apologize? And
Yeah.
then I had to own, my own, like I was just a shitty person. I had to own that and accept it and be like, no, I cannot be like this. It's not who I am.
Yeah.
And I will eat crow. So the more videos they make to make money, the more lies they tell. Some of it, was true. She's a bitch. She's this. She's that. Fine. Say whatever you
Right.
have to say, because what
Mm-hmm.
it did, is it inspired me and motivated me to know that those were the people that I needed to stay away from. Those were the people who were not my friends.
They
those
weren't.
those were the people who have to go that low to lie, um, just for content to make money. So then I thought, well, gosh, they're really that poor? Like they have to lie for content? Wow. Okay. Um, and and then I looked at the people that I had hurt with my words. And so I went right to those people and apologized. But there was
You
one
did.
person in particular who did, through that process, talk to me and give me, well, there were two people um, who did give me advice and tell me that because I'm like, man, I'm feeling some sort of way and I really got to own this. And they were like, well, you need to start with owning it and then you need to apologize. And that's what you need to do. And Christ conflict was the main one. Like he told me, you need to own it and you need to make it right. And
And you have.
and
You have.
I have.
And
Hmm.
people respect it a lot. Yeah.
You, I think, took it harder than me as Cindy's friend or Cindy. We're like, okay, girl, we love you. Like, we're good. We're all good. And you still kept apologizing. And to me, that showed that you really felt terrible for some of the things you said. And me too. Like, I'm no saint. Fuck's sake. I'm probably not a saint in this video. People, they're going to tear this apart. I can promise you. They're going to be like, JJ, that fucking
Oh, but you
bitch.
know it, JJ. They always do.
But listen, Welsh and I were very close before this happened, and then there was a period where Welsh and I didn't speak, and
Right.
I missed her horribly.
Did. You did.
I told all of you. She's
Mm-hmm.
not my
Yeah.
life. I want her in my life, but I don't
You
know. I
did.
don't know what to do. I missed her because
Aw.
she
I can
always.
say you did. You did. You said to me, like Welsh and I used to talk all the. You missed her. There was no
I
doubt.
did.
No doubt.
She grounded me. She would tell me when I was wrong. She makes no buts about it. She'll tell me, and
Yeah.
she's honest with me. But she's got such a good heart. It was like a beacon for me, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it really made a difference. And then when we did reconnect, it was like I could physically feel it. I was like, oh my god, okay, she's back.
Yeah.
She's back. I have her back because she is such a good person.
She
She
is.
doesn't have a malicious bone in her body.
She
Me, I
doesn't.
do. I can be malicious. I can say nasty things like calling Holy Spackle Pat. I mean, whatever. It's
I
a
mean,
joke.
this woman talks so much shit on other people. So I'm sorry, Holy Spackle. You are Pat.
Yeah,
I mean, she was probably
whatever.
saying a lot of shit on
Yell
Twitter
at
long
me.
before us.
But Welsh would it is just she just helps keep me grounded, and you know and I hope that I can do the same for her. Like today when she was upset, I immediately called her and
Mm-hmm.
was
Yeah.
like, breathe, 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 come on. I hope I can return
You're
the favor to
amazing.
her because
And
she
I
is
love
I
such
that.
a
couldn't
good
breathe.
person. No, she couldn't breathe. I mean, it was bad.
No, I'm kidding.
It was really bad. And then see that upsets me to watch someone who is so good
Mm-hmm.
I
and
would
so
kill her.
pure with their actions and what and how she feels. Like I told you, if I called her up and said, oh my god, I just saw this dog and I could see the dog's ribs and it's malnourished, she would immediately start crying and be like, go feed the dog. Like
She would.
she
She
truly cannot
would.
handle things like that. And it's because she's so good.
Yeah.
And for her to be hurt, that bothers me because it's humans that say things about her or to her that can't hold a candle to her,
Yeah.
you know they're just nasty turds floating in a dirty, disgusting toilet that need to be flushed. You
Right,
know?
like a
Yeah.
7-Eleven toilet that hasn't been
Yeah, yeah,
cleaned
yeah,
for a
yeah.
month.
Oh,
And she's so good hearted, and so that bothers me. But
You, Yaya, are like to Welsh as I am to Cindy. Like Cindy's just such a good-hearted. I mean, don't get me
she
wrong. If you
is.
piss her off, she's gonna become unglued. But it takes a lot, and usually
Yeah.
she would let you crap all over her 5 times before she comes back at you. And that breaks
Yep.
my heart because I don't
I
want to see
agree.
that for my friend. She deserves better.
exactly.
I
But
agree.
and and I'm that way with Michelle. If somebody goes after
Mhm.
says something stupid about Michelle,
Mhm.
it's like, really,
Michelle is so sweet.
you're
I
gonna go
don't
after?
get it. Anybody coming at her, like, just have a conversation with her and you'll
Yeah.
see she's not what you think.
Give
No,
her
Yeah.
a
that
chance.
that woman is sharp as a tack. She
Mm-hmm.
is so intelligent. There's a
She is.
diagnosis
Yeah.
for when she gets like words mixed. She told me about it. And
Yeah. Yeah. I
Dyslexia
forgot what it's
and
called.
yep.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and so when they go at her, they're actually going at somebody who has this actual thing that's I forget the
It's a
name of it. She
disability. It's a
she told me about it.
disability.
Yeah,
It
Mhm.
but
doesn't mean that she's not. It doesn't mean she's slow or anything. She just has a
No.
No.
disability
no,
when it
but you
comes
know what
to
else about
that.
her? And I hope she doesn't get mad at me over this. But there are people who have shredded this woman. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
shredded and lied and exaggerated, and like they think they know what's going on with her, and
Yeah, like got
and
cameras in her house.
something can happen to them or one of their children, and I'll be talking to her and she'll be like, "Oh my gosh, did you hear what happened to so and so's child, or did you hear what happened to so and so? I hope they're okay."
Yeah.
I
I mean,
know.
Yeah.
and I'm
She
thinking,
Yep.
totally
what?
does that.
I would never. I mean, there's people right now who are probably listening and screen recording this so they can do a live and make some money. And if
Of
they
course.
caught on fire, I wouldn't pee on them. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
because
Yep.
of
I
the
agree.
lies and the stuff they said about me. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, I hope they're okay," or "I hope their child's okay." And I'm thinking, wow,
Yeah.
Welsh has that. Welsh has that quality. I don't
Yep.
have it.
Yes, she does.
And
Mm-hmm.
Michelle, that's Michelle. And let me tell you something. For that to be Roadhog's wife, what does that tell you about Roadhog?
Like
What does that?
polar opposites.
Well, is it? Is it? Is it
I
the
mean,
polar opposite, or is what
behind the
Because
scenes, he's a gentle teddy bear. Let's not get
he
this
is.
wrong.
I was going
He
to say?
is.
You know
He
what?
is.
He
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 is.
will fight viciously for his family, and he will defend them.
Yep.
But
And his
Oh, hell
friends.
yeah.
And his
he's got
friends.
that quality, and his friends, yes, and his friends.
I've asked
He
him not
he
to fight for Cindy and I, or
I
he
know.
would be like up there. And I have zero doubts that if I ever came to him and was like, "Could you please like say something about this?" I have no doubt he would. Because there
Oh,
were
yeah.
times that he wanted, I promise y'all, to say some shit that was going down. And I'm like, no,
Yep.
please, like I don't want to make anything worse, whatever. And I don't want to get him in the middle of anything. And
did you see
he's
his
been very respectful of that.
did
So
you see his comments in the chat earlier to Welsh, where he told Welsh that he uh, supported her, and he totally had he said, "I
I
have your
missed that.
back,"
aw,
huh?
I love that.
I'll have to go back and look because I missed a lot of the chat.
I screenshot it for you, and then
Thank you.
I told him that meant that would mean the world to you, and I thanked
That's
him
amazing. You
because
know, like
I knew it would, Welsh. I know how you are, and I knew that would mean the world to you. Him saying that, um, and okay, so I'm gonna stop rambling now, and I'll let you ladies talk.
Do you
I
know
just
what really
wanted
hit me hard though?
what?
Finding out they were all talking about me behind my back and pretending to be my friend.
That's
I'm
the worst. It
sorry.
is.
Yeah, that was that. Yeah, I remember you and
That's
I
But
had
so
that's
conversation.
shitty.
the
And I
people
can't I
that.
can't get rid of that. It's stuck.
I know, honey. I feel the same way. But you know what? You also have to remember you don't want people like that in your life, and you will feel better. I promise you. It took me a long time to get to this point, but you feel better knowing you don't have those people in your life that you even have to worry about that they're talking
Hmm.
shit about you behind your back.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're gone,
You will
girl.
feel good.
They're gone.
What
I'm
kind of
so
trash
sorry.
pretend to be your friend and then talk shit about you?
Well, she didn't deserve that, and I'm so sorry. And there's not much more I can say because I know how that feels, and it's like
Yeah,
gut wrenching. It's like you think someone's
yeah,
your friend, and then suddenly they say the worst of the worst about you out of
yep,
nowhere. And it's like, where did this come from? I thought we were cool. Like, why didn't you
yeah,
come to me if you felt some sort of way or whatever? But regardless, that's life, and people are going to be that way. Just hang on to those who love you and support
Hmm.
you, and
yeah,
those are the people that are worth pouring into, not the
yep,
ones that end up, screwing you over. Don't worry about those people because that will take away from what you can pour into the people that love you.
yeah,
I walk
So
away from people when it gets to a point and it's like it's no going back. I walk away quietly.
I know
And
you do
then
because you're
like,
just you're so sweet. Cindy is the same way, and typically I am too. It's like if I find out that someone backstabbed me that I thought was a friend, it's heartbreaking. I'm not going to say it doesn't hurt. It
yeah,
hurts. It's like a freaking dagger to the heart. It's like, oh
mhm.
god dang, like I thought they were like cool with me and they never came to me and told me that they ever thought or felt a certain way
Mhm.
or asked me any questions or anything, and that's painful. But
yeah.
we can't do anything about that.
And there's a part of
So
me that wants to curse them out, right?
I know,
But then
I
there's this
know.
other part that just says like just leave it and walk away.
Oh hell, I've cursed people out. I'd probably still
But
curse their
that's
asses out,
also
but
why you have friends like us that you can go and
we'll
curse them out, and
we'll
we would
curse them out for
understand.
you.
Well, I would. But
Do it,
She
I was
doesn't.
Rose.
about, I was about ready to, JJ.
We'll tell them all about their hairy faces.
Hairy bats. Hairy
It's
bats.
called. Oh, and by the way, it's called the Twinkle. So if you need it on Amazon, it's called Twinkle, and they're little microblades.
Yes. Them, and those are the cheapest. Or you can get the dermaplane, or you
Yeah.
could just go and get it waxed and any nail salon.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to jump down. So the other day when she was getting ready to go to make a video and she had the wig on with the dreads, right? She looked
Hmm.
absolutely stunning.
She
Okay. Her
that was
makeup.
so
Yeah.
cute. It was the
So,
box braids. I loved it. Loved
oh
it.
my God. We were talking on the phone before she was going to do the video. And my husband walked in the house and he doesn't pay attention to who I'm talking to. Half the time I'm on speaker, he doesn't pay attention. He's like, whatever.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
a couple times he's heard Roadhog, and I'll hear my husband start laughing, and I'll hear him say, "Right on, brother," or something, and I know that he's like
Yeah.
heard what's
Most
come
of
out of
our
his mouth.
guys would. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and but anyway, he walked behind me, and then when he got to the like in my peripheral, I heard him say, "She really looks good, damn," and I said. And I didn't know if he knew who I was talking to because he had seen her, with
Aw.
her short hair. And I said, well, and I said her name, her real name. And he goes,
Yeah.
I know who it is. She looks good. And and
Oh.
I was like, oh, look at you, girl, getting the attention of him. You can have him.
I
And
mean, she did.
Don't
I
send them
love
back
that
either.
wig.
I
I
know, but
love it.
Me
he's
too.
so oblivious to something. He doesn't just like pay attention to who I'm talking to or whatever. But he glanced down and did like a double take, and I was like, man, she looks good. And
You
I'm
know
like,
what? You know what
wow.
that particular wig had me thinking, because I go to, like, I had my regular hair salon. I had my esthetician. You know, everybody got my little people that do what they do. And then I have the lady who I love, my girl that braids my hair. Whenever I want my hair
Ooh.
braided, whether it's for a vacation, whether I just want it so that way I don't have to mess with it for 4 or 5 days or whatever, I go to my braid girl.
My
And
braid girl's my Amish neighbor. Go ahead.
I was thinking to myself,
Sorry.
I'm like, damn, I'm like, maybe I need to get a wig like Welsh because that'd be a whole lot easier than sitting in the damn chair for hours on end having my hair braided.
Oh my God, that would be way easier.
Yes,
You
I
don't
love
even
how
know how
you
many
and
wigs I
go.
have right now.
wow, and I love
And,
it.
and there's Cindy using her mop again. I love it. I need one of those.
She's told me
She's got
exactly
me
what I
hooked.
need to get because
It's a little.
I'm gonna order a couple.
You need
Black
to.
Friday on Amazon right now.
Oh no! You cannot. Amazon stopped me from ordering them damn mops. They said I ordered too many, and they will not let
Really?
me. I swear to God, they will not let me order any more Bissell mops. I
Oh
ordered
my
one
God.
for my
You.
mom, one for my daughter, one for my son. I wanted a backup,
You
and they
sold them
wouldn't let
out.
me order my backup. I'm like, what the? I'm
So
like,
All
change
right,
it
I'm
to your
jotting this down,
husband's
guys.
name. Can your husband get one?
I'm surprised they haven't banned me from ordering Gaviscon tablets. I've ordered over 150 pots of them.
Oh my
God,
gosh.
man. I'm like, why you like having? And this was before Good Friday, or not Good Friday. What am I? Black Friday, or
I know what you
right? Like
meant.
I'm back at Easter, but no, this is before Black Friday or any of that. Like, I'm like, what the hell? They're stopping me from ordering. This is very obnoxious.
Yeah, I would be mad too.
I'm willing to pay for it, but they just.
Well,
I
I
mean,
saw that. I love this. I have the Swiffer wet jet because we have hardwood floors and then laminate. So I love it, but I
oh,
think the
you get
bristle,
that.
everything I see, I like that better.
If you get that Bissell, I promise you, the spin wave, you're going to be like, this is the best toy I ever bought in my life.
And
I
mop it every
actually
day.
like mopping because it's that satisfaction of like, yay, I mopped like a day and a half ago and now I'm mopping again. But I have 3 little dogs, right? Like I need
Yeah,
to do that. And I live in
yeah,
Florida. We have a lot of sand and dirt and
true.
whatever. So they come in but it's the satisfaction of looking at the little pads because like I use for a half a room, I use 2 pads and then I'll change it out and
Okay.
put another 2 pads because I don't want dirt on top of dirt on top of
Yeah.
dirt,
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, look how clean it is now because all this shit is on this pad. It's crazy.
Yep.
I swear
I
to God,
love
it's
it.
beyond satisfying. It's kind of like popping a zit.
Well, I just got like this new vacuum that's like that bristle vacuum, that's like the small one that stands up. Oh my
Uh-huh.
God, I vacuum the house every day with it now.
Oh my God. Yes. I'm
I
like,
love
please. I'm like, please, if you love me, get me like the kitchen tools and cleaning things. And
it.
so I'm
Right?
officially old now. I love that stuff.
It's bad too when you're watching cleaning videos too and you're
I
enjoying it.
do. I do all the time. I
I love it.
love cleaning videos because they give me ideas that I never even thought of. And I'm pretty
Yeah.
innovative when it comes to cleaning. So yes, if y'all like your house to be clean and you want some different ideas and hacks and stuff, I'm telling you, I got some channels you should be watching
Right?
because they're amazing.
In
So,
my
so, so,
Discord
so
that's
good.
by myself, I have a channel called Clean Your Shit, and that's all it is cleaning videos.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so my husband wants some attention, so I gotta go. But
No
I love
problem.
you again, Walsh and Jackie and
I love you
everybody,
too,
and
JJ.
Yaya and my Cindy and Shay and
Mhm.
Bliss and everybody that's in the chat. I appreciate y'all so much, and I appreciate y'all's support and the support for Cindy. Regardless if I say something or if she says something, we're friends. She knows I'm not going to say something that's completely out of realm that she can't,
Yes.
like I'm not going to be like, oh,
Ooh.
off that person or some kind of crazy. No, that's not me. That's not even my
Yeah.
personality, So I love you, Welsh, and I hope we were able to
I
cheer
am
you up at
ever
least a
so
little
thankful you
bit.
were all here tonight. So grateful you were all here tonight.
Oh,
Glad that I was able to be here and, cheer you up a little bit. And I hope we did do that. And
Yeah.
you can
yeah.
always contact me anytime you want. If you're feeling down, whatever, just message me and I will get back to you ASAP because, you're one of those people that I want to cherish because you're
Yes.
just such
Oh, there we go.
a good human. So, all right, y'all. Talk to you later. Bye,
Yes,
everybody.
have fun.
Bye, honey.
Bye.
I think this would be a good time to call it a night.
Yeah, I gotta get ready
Almost
for
3
the
hours.
live at Roadhog at 7:30.
Oh, yeah. That's happening
I mean,
tonight,
I'm
isn't it?
I'm good, girl. I got up early. I was able to finish the PowerPoint, but the only point is the PowerPoint now is too large for StreamYard, so I'll just have to share the screen. But I worked my little ASO off this morning so I could be free for the rest of the day. So,
And thank you as well.
oh no, I'm just glad you're feeling better because I did not like the way that they made you feel, and they're scumbags for making you feel that way. They have no clue who you
Hmm.
are, and I know it's hard. It's easier said than done. Like, but just don't like. You can't let it bother you. They don't know you.
Yeah.
You don't know who they are. Their words do not matter.
Hmm.
And
So how long until you
I
go
saw
live with
Becca.
Roadhog?
What was that?
How long until you and Roadhog go live?
So it's 5 o'clock now. 7:30. So
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Yeah,
Mm.
I had to do my math.
Definitely be there.
And thank you, Becca and Rhinestone. You guys, I adore you guys. That was so sweet when they said
You
that they
guys are
adore me.
the best. You guys are
Aw,
seriously the best.
you're the best, and that's why we're here supporting you because you are the best. Don't let these people tell you anything different.
No.
Well, I hope you have a lovely night, and I
Hmm.
know you'll probably be getting ready for bed by then, but I'll see you there at Roadhogs.
Okay, honey. Thank you.
Bye, honey. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.